Realized the importance of perseverance and hard work early on, after his father experienced big losses in business. Chinky turned a tragedy into an opportunity. It was then that he started honing his business acumen. In 1987, Chinky entered show business, and along with Dennis Padilla, John Cuenco, Bayani Agbayani, was known as one of the Howie Boys, friends of Randy Santiago, who literally did Howie duties for him through crowds of fans. In 1994, at the age of 28, he left show business and vowed to become a millionaire at age 35. He has mastered and succeeded in the industry of direct selling, networking, and sales. Chinky has evolved into an effective and charismatic multimedia personality. He currently anchors Chink Positive, an inspirational radio program on Sunday mornings on Radio 92.3 News FM, which was recently honored as Best Radio Special at the 20th KBP Golden Dove Awards. Chinky also hosts Pera Pera Lao, a segment in the early morning show Kumari Klan on TV5, which offers financial advice and tips on growing a small business. Chinky is the author of 3 best-selling books: Till Debt Do Us Part, Practical Steps to Financial Freedom, For Richer and For Poorer, and Rich God, Poor God. His new book and potential bestseller, How I Made My First Million in Direct Selling, is now out in the market. Now one of the most respected Filipino motivational speakers in the country, Chinky is known for his sincerity and deep sense of empathy. He trains and coaches the top 1,000 companies in the Philippines. He is committed to motivating people to achieve their potential to the fullest. But above his role as power mentor, Chinky answers to a greater call: to train Filipinos to uplift their standard of living by educating and empowering them to become financially literate and debt-free. His firm belief in life is just to help other people to get what they want, and you will also get what you want in life. He speaks from the heart, and has spoken before retirees, executives, private as well as government employees, students, church leaders, and even out-of-school youth. He has helped and coached over 50 people to become millionaires in their business, and counting. Chinky practices what he coaches because he has found the balance in his personal and professional life. To achieve wealth and happiness, while devoting his talent to glorifying God. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome your wealth and life coach, Mr. Chink Positive himself, Mr. Chinky
Okay, good morning everyone. Again, good morning.
Morning.
Pag ikaw, nasa sales ka, walang good afternoon at walang good evening, tama? Dahil bawal matulog. O hindi yung yung nagsabi kasi ng walang tulugan. Oo. Pero sa atin, bawal matulog. Just like to thank all of you for taking your time out to come here on a Saturday afternoon to join me here in Benta Pagbay Time. Just like to ask you, who among you will be hearing me live for the very first time? Pakitaas mga kamay. Oh, so majority. Okay, great. Before we start, just like to introduce myself. My name is Chinky, just like what you saw over the video a while ago. I used to be part of the local entertainment industry here in the Philippines, whether you believe it or not. Kahit ayaw maniwala, wala akong magagawa. Naalala niyo pa ba si Randy Santiago? Yes or no?
Yes.
Magkakagrupo kami ang tinatawag na Howie Boys, taga-Howie ng kanyang mga fans. A lot of people really are curious. Ano ba talaga ang tunay na itsura ng mata ni Randy without the shades? Gusto niyo tunay na malaman? Yes or no? Secret? Actually, before I got discovered, I used to be actually a double for Richard Gomez. Yes, I know the resemblance. Please don't overreact. Kidding aside, whenever I go to Quezon City, I'm always mistakenly called for a mayor. I don't know why. Hindi ko lang alam kung bakit. Bakit kaya?
Kapatid.
Nung minsan, nag-guest naman ako sa ANC. Paglabas ko, sabi sa akin, Gordon, Tonin, bakit kaya? But this one, I cannot deny. Whenever I wake up in the morning, when I look at the mirror, I only see one reflection every day, and it's very consistent. As a matter of fact, ako nagturo niyan. Kinang ako niyan, ito yung original. Kidding aside, whenever I give a short session just like this, I say it's short, even though it's half a day. Normally, I give a whole day session. I want it to be fun and exciting because I do believe in education. Fun should be important in learning. Would you agree? Yes or no? If you do agree with me, may I request everybody to please raise up your right hand. Pakitaas ang kanang kamay. Tapikin sa kanan, sabihin mo, fun is important in learning. Pakitaas sa kaliwa, bawi naman tayo. Pakita mo sa kaliwa, sabihin mo, you look extremely funny.
Kabawi na.
Well, currently, I host a radio show every Sunday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. It's called Chink Positive. Sino po sa inyo ang nandito dahil napakinggan nyo sa radyo o napanood nyo sa TV, kaya po kayo nandito? Pakitaas sa mga kamay. Wow, ha? Lagpas 22 na tayo, ha? Parati ko nga binibiro, di ba? Tita, 22 lang nanonood at nakikinig. At least, di ba? Hindi na tayo 22 ngayon. At sino naman sa inyo nandito dahil nabalitaan nyo sa Facebook? Pakitaas sa mga kamay. Oh, grabe, mga addict talaga ng Facebook, eh, no? Pag walang nag-like, nila-like mo yung sarili mo. And then, sino naman po sa inyo nandito dahil wala kayong kaalam-alam kung bakit kayo nandito? Pakitaas sa mga kamay. In other words, na-kidnap lang. I do suggest that you also follow me at my Facebook account. Click like sa Chink Millions. Please click like or subscribe. Huwag niyo ako i-add dahil hindi na pumapasok dahil maxed out na po siya. So, without further ado, I'm really excited with this session. Are you all excited? Come on!
Yes!
Alam mo ba ito ko excited? Matagal ko nang ginagawa to. Just to give you a little bit background, I've been in sales for almost 38 years. Okay, you do the math. I started at age 12 in selling. Sales is my life, and I consider life for me is really good because of selling. Without selling, I don't think I would be here today. And the reason why I always tell people I love selling, whether you like it or not, pag kasi tayo ay nagtatrabaho, maganda may sweldo. Tama o mali? Pero ano problema? Ang income ay ano? Limited at fixed. Is that right? Yes or no? And then you just imagine mo, pag sumusweldo ka ng 10,000 pesos a month, maliit o malaki?
Maliit.
So 10,000 a month times 12 month, nagmat na ako nung bata pa ako eh. 120,000 pesos ang pwede mong income. Magtatrabaho ka ng age 20 up to age 60. So 40 years ka magtatrabaho. 40 years times 120,000, magkano lifetime income natin? 4.8 million pesos. Is that right? Yes or no? With 4.8 million, makakabili ka ng bahay?
Yes.
Makakabili ka ng sasakyan? Yes or no?
Yes.
That is if hindi ka gagastos ng piso simula na magtrabaho ka hanggang mag-retire ka. Tama? So, kitang-kita ko na yun. Sinabi ko, okay, it's okay for you to have a job right now, but if you only depend your salary on your income, medyo kakapusin ka. That's the reason why you need to have an additional income. Is that right? Yes or no? And the best way for you to earn additional income without really big capital is magbenta. Tama o mali? Kaya nga, that's the reason why that's the goal and objective for this session. Anong goal and objective? Once you come out of this session, you will understand why some people have a hard time selling. Alam naman po natin dito lahat, hindi lahat ng tao ay magaling magbenta. Tama o mali? At may mga ibang tao takot magbenta. The word na benta lang. Sabi mong benta, ayaw ko na. Sino sa inyo dito, meron kayong fear? Meron kayong fear of rejection? Fear of failure? Fear of what other people might say? Fear na baka maubusan ng pira? Kaya sino sa inyo ang medyo nahihiya magbenta? Pakitaas sa mga kamay. Okay. Pakinig, para sa mga tao nahihiya. Pagkatapos ng session na ito, sabihin nyo, pagkatapos ng session na ito, kakapal ang mukha ko para kumapal ang bulsa ko. So yan ang unang gagawin natin dito. We will remove that fear. Second, you will know how to create a strong brand that people will buy from you instead of you selling to them. Gusto nyo mangyari yun? Imbis na ikaw nagbebenta, sila nagmamakaawa na bentahan mo sila.
Yes.
Third, you will know also the secret of a superstar sales pro. When you say superstar sales pro, may mga techniques, may mga skills, may mga tinatawag na attitude. Itong mga superstar sales pro, that's the reason why they're very successful at what they're doing. So right now, without further ado, sino po sa atin dito gusto natin dumoble ang ating kita this 2015? Pakitaas sa mga kamay. Sino sa atin gusto maging quadruple ang kita natin? Sino sa atin dito gusto yumaman? Pakitaas sa mga kamay. Ay, grabe. Talagang exciting to. Allow me to share to my personal experience in terms of selling. I started my sales career at the age of 12. Business was hard during that time. My father business collapsed. Grade 6 ako noon, na-depress ang tatay ko. For 3 years, nakatunganga lang sila, nakatingin lang sa window. So you know what I basically do every single day when I go to school, I don't have lunch money, I will go to the comfort room, open the faucet and drink as much water as I can. That will be my meal. For 2.5 years, I was wearing one old shoe. Can you still remember the brand called Greg Shoes? Yung mga magkaedad po tayo. Wala na po yun, sarado na yung kumpanyang yun. Naalala niyo sinabi ng ating magulang, ito yung pinakamatibay na sapatos sa balat ng lupa, kahit pasagasaan mo sa pison, hindi masisira. Pag 2.5 years mo yung pinambabasketball, pinantatouch kaya, mauupod siya. Tama o mali? You know what? In order for me to prolong the life of my shoe, I would cut a cardboard, shape it like a shoe sole, put it inside my shoe, use it as a temporary shoe sole. When I was young, I was very athletic. I love to play basketball, touch kaya. Nung minsan, pag-break, alam niyo nangyari, natanggal yung karton, nakaapak ako ng piso, nasalat ko kung tao, o ibon, tao, to, tao, ramdam ko. Nakakatawa yan dati, pero during that, nakakatawa yan ngayon, pero during that time, it wasn't funny. So at a very young age, I had a dream. I had a vision. My vision is I want to become a millionaire before I reach the age of 35. At a young age of 12. Question, did I wait until such time I was 35 before I did something? No. At a young age of 12, you know what I did? My first venture was to sell toilet paper. Yan ang unang venture ko, nagbenta ng toilet paper. My mom sold wholesale and I sold retail. Yung wholesale na income lahat pang tustos ng pamilya. And my mom was so hard up during the time that she cannot even afford to hire a delivery boy. You know what she did? She turned me to become a delivery boy. Ako ang taga-bitbit ng mga bibitgat, ng mga lintik na toilet paper na yan. Alam niyo ba kung gaano kabigat yan? 96 rolls, isang box. That's the reason why I do believe na nabansot ako dahil sa kabit-bit mga toilet paper na yan. Ang height ko dapat 6'5", hindi 5'5". And then, ang lakas ko magbenta sa classmate ko, ha? Ang lakas ko magbenta. Bakit? Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na elevator pitch, eh. Ito, kunin nyo na, at yung unang tip. Especially, if you are in real estate, sino sa inyo, mga taga-real estate dito, pakitaas sa mga kamay? Okay, baguhin na natin, ha? Huwag mo ipagpasa ng investment. Ibahin naman natin, di ba? Sino naman sa inyo insurance? Insurance. Bawal mamatay. Bumili ka muna bago ka mamatay. You know what was my elevator pitch? Ito yung sinasabi ko. Patry mo ito sa parents mo, classmate. Ito yung pinakamalambot na toilet paper sa balat ng lupa. Promise, hindi ito nakakasugat ng puwet. You know what? Confession time. Whenever I go to school, my goal is not for me to learn. My goal is for me to earn. Alam niyo, kasi learn and earn, it sounds alike. Pag binubuksan mo nga bag ko, walang notebooks, walang box, panay products. From toilet paper, I sold pants, I sold shoes, I sold shirts. To cut the long story short, by the time I hit the age of 24 or 27, during those years, I hit my first million. And I was able to do it because of what? Selling. And the good news about selling is this. Ang puhunan mo konti lang. Kasi pamasahe, pagkain. Kasi kahit sabihin mo, may puhunan pa rin. Tama mali. Mobilization. Pero ang kagandaan sa negosyo to, pag naubos ang iyong pinakapuhunan na laway, all you need to do is just drink a glass of water, bawi na ulit ang puhunan. Tama mali? So this afternoon, without further ado, let us start. Allow me to tell you why some people can sell. Okay? Pero bago natin gawin yan, pwede mag-request? Pwede po?
Yes.
Sino sa inyo may cellphone dito? Kung gusto nyong manalo, okay? Gusto nyong manalo ng Chink Positive t-shirt? Yes or no?
Yes.
Tayo ka. Yan. Para, may model ako dito. Yan. Gusto nyo paki-flash nga sa screen. Yan. Sige, pakita natin. Yan. Ba't putol? Parang ayaw mo yung mukha. So, yung t-shirt na yan, okay. So, sino sa inyo gustong manalo? Pagkataas naman, ang dami naman, mukhang hindi nakakasya. Pero ito gagawin natin, pakibalik lang. Just hashtag chinkitan, okay? And hashtag, what do you call, benta-benta. Hashtag, or let's say, sa Facebook or sa Twitter account. Ang mangyayari yan, pipili po kami, and we're going to choose 10. Everybody say 10. 10 winners, and mamaya i-announce namin kung sino po mananalo. Okay ba yan? At gagawin nyo, kung ano yung natututunan nyo sa session, i-tweet na lang. Or Facebook na lang, para ma-share din natin sa public. So right now, without further ado, let's start. Why some people can't sell? Okay? Ayaw na. Number one reason, ito, sinasabi. I can sell because I don't have what? Ulitin ko. I cannot sell because I don't have the
Talent.
Let me tell you this, Huwag kayong maniniwala that some people are born to sell. Yung talagang may gift ba? May talent? Naniniwala kayo ba ang selling is a talent and a gift? Yes or no? Ako, I beg to disagree. Why? Wala pa akong nakitang bata nung lumabas sa sinapunan ng nanay niya. Ang ito'y sinabi, I was born to sell. Bibili ka na ba? Wala akong ganun. You know why? Because selling is a skill, it's not a gift or a what? Talent. Lahat po tayo nag-umpisa na hindi tayo marunong magsalita. Tama o mali? Lahat tayo ay nag-umpisa na hindi tayo marunong mag-communicate. We don't know how to communicate. Is that right? So we learn it through the years. So in terms of communication, selling is not a talent, it's not a gift, but it is a skill. Everybody say skill. The good news, skills can be learned. Pwede nating matutunan yan. Ito lang just to prove to you na skill siya. Pakinggan niyo ito mabuti. Alam niyo yung mga bata, sino sa inyo may baby? Nagka-baby. Sino sa inyo nakakita na ng baby? Ang baby, pag nagugutom, anong ginagawa? Pag nababasa ang diaper, anong ginagawa? Umiyak. Anong ginagawa ng magulang? Nagpapalit ng diaper, at the same time, nagtitimpla ng gatas. Tama o mali? At minsan, pag check mo yung diaper, tuyo. Kakapakain mo lang, pero iyak pa rin ang iyak. Pero pag iyak pa ng iyak, anong gagawin ng magulang? Anong gagawin ng magulang? Kakargahin. Tama? At pag binaba mo, anong gagawin?
Iyak ulit.
Iyak mo ulit. So, nagkaroon ng idea yung bata. Pag ako baba, iyak, karga. Tama? So, ano gagawin pag pinababa mo ulit? Iyak ulit, karga ka, di ba? Puyat ka di ba? Karga mo pa. Tama ba rin? So, in other words, baby knows how to sell. Nabebentahan ka, kung kailangan nila ng atensyon, anong gagawin nila? Iiyak lang sila at mabebentahan ka, pipick upin nyo sila. Is that right? Yes or no? Pero hindi nyo ba nahalata? Bakit kaya ang baby walang pakialam kung umiyak. Dahil sila ay walang hiya. Hello, when I say hello, can you say hi? Hello?
Hi.
They don't have the consciousness of being shy. Para sa kanila, walang ano yan. Tama mali. Pero ito pansinin nyo, habang lumalaki tayo, nagkakaroon na tayo ng consciousness. Naku-conscious tayo. Tama mali. May nakita ba kayong bata, kanta ng kanta kahit wala sa tono? Pero nagkaroon ng consciousness na sabihan, tumigil ka nga, ang boses mo parang punit na lata. Ano nangyari? Nahiya. Ever since that time, ayaw na niyang kumanta dahil ayaw niya mapagsabihan muli. Is that right? Yes or no? So in other words, believe me, all of us were born or are born to sell. Ang kailangan lang natin tanggalin ay ano? Hiya. Is that right? Yes or no? Alam mo, pag nahihiya ka talaga, walang mangyayari. Number 2, may nagsasabi, I can't what? Sell because I feel what? Read. I feel bad asking people for money. Sino sa inyo, medyo nahihiya kayo pagka, kumikita kayo sa ibang tao? Meron ba nahihiya? Pakita sa mga kamay. Let me tell you this, nothing in this world is for free. Kung ikaw nahihiya ka dahil ikaw ay nagbenta tapos kikita ka, edi ganito ka simple. Magtrabaho ka na lang na walang sweldo. Hindi naman po pwede yun, tama? Mahihiya ka lang magbenta o mahihiya ka na kumita kung ang binibenta mo ay hindi maganda yung produkto. Kung ang trabaho na ginagawa mo ay hindi magandang trabaho. Pag yung inaalok mo sa kanya ay walang kakwenta-kwenta, dapat talaga tayo mahiya. Is that right? Yes or no? Pero pag ang binibenta natin ay maganda ang produkto, magandang serbisyo mo, maganda delivery service mo, bakit ka mahihiya? I think there is something wrong. There's a disconnect. And minsan ito pa, ayaw kong bentahan at pagkakitaan ng mga kaibigan ko at kamag-anak ko dahil nakakahiya. Bakit sabihin pinagkakakitaan ko pa sila? Ang question na tatanungin ko sa iyo, sinong bebentahan mo? Yung mga hindi mo kakilala at kagalit mo sa buhay? Hindi binili sa iyo ito ngayon. Ang natural na market natin, which is what we call as a warm market, are people you know and people you trust. Would you agree? Yes or no? That's the reason why you and I should not feel ashamed when you are selling something, especially something that is good that can benefit them. Agree? Third reason, I cannot sell because I'm not what? Persuasive. Hindi ako ganun kaboka Hindi naman ako magaling talaga magsalita Sino sa inyo aaminin nyo, kulang kayo sa sales talk? Come on, let's be honest. Kulang kayo sa sales talk. Gusto nyo talaga malaman yung dahilan ba't kayo kulang sa sales talk? Yes or no? Come on, convince me. Yes or no?
Yes.
Alam mo problema? Kasi kulang ka sa belief. Everybody say belief. Mahirap pagbenta ng isang bagay pag hindi mo pinapaniwalaan kung ano yung binibenta mo. It's so hard to sell something if you do not believe in what you're doing. It's so hard to promote something if you don't believe in what you are what? Marketing. Like for example, have you ever watched a movie? Napanood niyo na ba yung pelikulang Titanic? Sino pang hindi nakapanood?
Wala naman siguro.
If ever kung hindi mo napanood, napakalungkot ng ng buhay mo. Ikaw na lang ang tanging Pilipino ang hindi pa nakakapanood ng pelikulang yun. Maganda siya? Maganda? Yes or no? Pagkalabas mo ng pelikula, anong ginawa mo? Anong ginawa mo?
Pinanood ulit.
Ha?
Pinanood ulit.
Nagkwento ka. Tama mali. Nung kwento mo, di ba? Nanood ba sila? Yes or no? Sino kumita? Sinihan, tama? Nakilabang ka ba? At yung kaibigan mo, hindi nanood. Sumama ba loob mo? Ba't di ka nanood? Grabe ka talaga. Wala kang pakisama. Wala kang pakialam. Because naniniwala ka lang, nagkukwento ka lang. Tama man You believe in a movie so much that you are willing to share your personal what? Experience. You want to be really a good salesperson? Yes or no? You got to believe in the company that you represent. You got to believe in the product that you're marketing. You got to believe in the compensation plan that your company is offering. And above all things, aside from the company, the product, you got to believe also in the industry that you belong to. If you're part of the insurance industry, maraming MDRT dyan. Alam niyo MDRT? Mga $1 million round table. If you're part of the real estate industry, marami rin kumikita ng mga milyon dyan. Talagang ginagawang karir yan. If you're part of the direct selling industry, maraming nagiging milyonaryo dyan. Tama mali. At lahat ng binanggit kong industry, lahat na pasukan ko yan. Later, I'll talk more about that in my personal experience in my career in terms of selling insurance, selling real estate, and being part of the direct selling industry. But one thing I learned, even if you believe in the company, in the product, in the people that you work with, in the industry, listen. But if you do not believe in yourself, you cannot sell. Kahit mag-seminar ka, mag-attend ka, lahat ng seminar ng company, pag hindi ka naniniwala na kaya mong gawin yan, walang mangyayari. What do I mean? Para mas makarelate ang lahat. Sino po sa atin dito gustong yumaman? Taas ang mga kamay. Ulitin ko. Sino sa atin ang gustong yumaman? Taas ang kamay. Tingnan nyo, all around. Look, marami ba? Marami?
Siyempre.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Next question. Seryoso lang ha? Seryoso. Sino sa inyo ang naniniwala na kayo ay yayaman?
Oh, claim it.
Hello? That makes a lot of difference. A lot of people want to become rich, but only a few people believe that they are going to become rich. A lot of people want to drive their own car, but only a few people believe that they can drive their own car. A lot of people want to own their own house, but only a few people believe that they can live in a big house. What separates winners and losers? What separates a good salesperson from a mediocre salesperson? If they believe in what they're doing and if they believe in themselves. When we were organizing this event, ang projection namin, okay, let's start with 500 people ang target natin. Because yun na yung belief system ng organizer. By the way, it's not me who organized this. It's to the max who organized this and we just help. And ang nangyari, on the first 2 weeks pa lang, yung first 500 na napuno na. Ang maximum venue ng Mega Mall is 1,000. Ang problema, naalala nyo nung dumating si Pope? Anong yung dumating si Pope?
Yes.
Buti naman. Umalis na nga baka di mo pa alam. Ang problema, nung dumating si Pope, 5 days na walang bangko. Tama. Pero maraming nag-pre-register. So before the Pope left, may 1,000 na kami, puno na. So in other words, close na yung And then all of a sudden, pagbukas ng bangko ng Tuesday, pumasok ulit yung mga tao and then nagkaroon na kami ng problema. That's the reason we're here right now at Right now, our seating capacity is around 1,700 people. That's the reason why I want to congratulate all of you for taking your time out to come here. Come on, you deserve a round of applause. But this is the problem. The belief system was only for 500 people. That's the reason why they rented a venue for only 500 to 1,000. Yun din ang problema. Pakinggan niyo ako buti ha. Please, don't miss this. If you miss this, you miss the entire session. Kung ang paniniwala mo sa buhay, yung value mo per month ay 10,000 pesos. The first company that offers you 10,000 pesos as your income, as your salary, what will you do? What will you do? You will grab it. Ang mindset, nako, at least may trabaho. At least may 10,000 a month. But if your belief system, you're worth 100,000 a month. The first company that offers you 10,000 a month, what will you do? You will decline. You will reject. You will never stop until such time you find an opportunity that will pay you 100,000 a month. Is that right? Yes or no? In other words, listen. Look up here. People are only going to pay you based on what you think you are worth. If you think you're worth 10,000, they're going to pay you 10,000. If you believe that you're worth 100,000, they're going to pay you 100,000 a month. Who sets the limit in terms of your income capability? It's not the company, it's not your bosses, it's ourselves. And I really thank God, and I want really to honor my parents. My parents are both here, my mom and my dad. They're around 70 years old already. Isang kumana na binigay sa akin ng magulang ko, ito, sinabi sa akin ng nanay ko. Both of them, by the way, are Filipino-Chinese. Kaya ako, mukha akong Amerikano. I wish ko lang. Amerikano since. Ano sinabi ng nanay ko? Anak, gusto mo bang yumaman? Oo naman. Masipag ka ba? Yes. Gagawin mo bang lahat ng bagay para ikaw yumaman? Yes. Ito hindi ko makalimutan. Pakinggan nyo ha. Bakit ka magtatrabaho at magpapagod para payamanin ng iba? Bakit hindi mo payamanin ang iyong sarili? That thing stuck in my mind. And that is one of the a major influencer in my life. That's the reason why I never entered and passed any resume to any companies. Sabi ko, masipag naman ako eh. Gagawin kong araw ang gabi-gabi at araw para magtrabaho lang. So I would just exert my own effort. And the best way to do it for me, ito lang listen. Not everyone is called to run a business. Ulitin ko don't get me wrong. I am a promoter of entrepreneurship to start their own what? But not everyone can start their own business. Tama? But everyone inside this room can start their own selling career. Kahit ikaw empleyado, nagtatrabaho ka, pwede kang magbenta-benta ng sideline. Hindi mo iiwanan ang trabaho mo para meron ang regular source of income. Itong tinatawag mo lang dagdag, sideline, pang-dagdag. Tama o mali? Yun yung pagkakamali minsan ng ibang tao, no offense men. Masyado na-excite. Ang hirap na sa trabaho, maliit ang sweldo. Nag-sign tayo sa real estate, nakabenta ng lupa. Nung nakabenta ng lupa, ang komisyon 100,000. Nag-compute. Ako nagtatrabaho ko dito, 15,000 a month. Dito, isang benta, 100,000. Monday na Monday, pumasok sa opisina at kinausap si boss at sinabi kay boss, "Boss, you're fired." Nag-resign. After 6 months, walang benta. Ano nangyari? Nga. Mali eh. Keep your job. Relax ka lang muna. Diba? Build your sales career part-time. Kailan mo malalaman na ikaw ay kailangan na mag-resign? Kung yung income mo sa kabila is stable. Everybody say stable. Alam mo, pwede ka maka-jackpot dito sa sales eh. Ang kailangan is stability. Hindi yung one-time, big time. 6 months, 1 year, stable na yung income mo, na-out-earn na, nahihirapan ka na mag-adjust ng time. That's the time you decide if you want to go full-time or what. Not. Am I making sense? Yes or no? So right now, again, kailangan maniwala ka. Everybody say maniwala ka. Taas ang kaliwang kamay. Kaliwa. Tapikin mo sa kabila. Sabi mo, maniwala ka. Tapos ang kanan. Tapikin mo sa kanan. Sabi, mauna ka. Guys, listen. This is my tip. Again, you must believe in the company, in the product, in the industry that you belong to, in your... If you believe in what you're doing, you know what will happen? If you believe in what you're doing, you can sell anything. Again, I will repeat. You can sell anything. I will repeat. You can sell anything. Niloloko nga ako ng mga ibang kaibigan ko eh. Alam mo, Chinky, sa galing mo magbenta, kaya mo magbenta ng toothpick sa taong walang ngipin. Kaya mo magbenta ng rep sa mga taga North Pole, sa mga Eskimo, at mapapaniwala mo na kailangan nila ng rep. Mamaya na lang. Maaga-aga pa eh. So far, are you learning? Yes or no?
Yes.
Again, to be successful in what you're doing in sales, you do not only sell the company, the products, and the compensation package you're offering. Again, the first thing that you are selling is yourself. If you're an employee here at wala ka pa sa sales, kaya nga ako empleyado kasi hindi ako magbenta eh. I beg to disagree. The moment you walk into the HR department and you are applying for a job, you are selling yourself. Di ba pag in-interview ka, ano ba gagawin sa kumpanya? Ito sagot mo. Alam mo, wala akong kakwenta-kwentang empleyado. Alam nyo, wala akong kapangarap-pangarap. Alam mo, pag kinuha nyo ako, magsasara ang kumpanya nyo. May narinig ka na ba nag-a-apply na gano'n? Ano sasabihin niya? Ipapangako niya ang langit at lupa para makuha lang ang trabaho. Tama o mali? Ano ginagawa mo? Binibenta mo ang sarili mo. People miss that point eh. And in reality, people buy you before they buy what you are what? Selling. Ang unang binibili ikaw, hindi yung produkto, hindi lahat yung ino-offer mo. Ito lang ha. Sino sa inyo nagmamaning ng booth at nagpa-flyering? Pakitaas sa mga kamay. Lalo na, di ba, kung nasa real estate kayo, di ba? Tignan nyo to ha. Ay, grabe. Na-experience ko rin yun. Yung mag-flyering sa kalsada, lalo na yung PC Street kasi yung condominium unit nyo nasa kalsada. At tuwing nag-aabot ka, parang ka nagtotoro, di ba? Kasi para maiwasan mo yung mga sasakyan, di ba? Kailangan gumaling ka. Kung din magkamali, mag-game over ka. Ito, may nagpa-flyering. Ang unang nagpa-flyering ay ito. Ito mag-aabot ang flyer sa iyo. Isang pulubi. At sabihin sa iyo, investment. Tatanggapin nyo? Ha? Bakit? Investment daw. Next, bigla na lang, pagpunta nyo sa mall, ito nagpa-flyering. Investment. Kukunin mo? Oh, it's the same company, it's the same product, but different person, different reaction. Hello? Kaya kung ikaw, you belong to a sales organization, nagtataka ka, ba't sila ang galing-galing nila magbenta? Hanggang ngayon ako wala pa. 6 months na ako dito, wala pa rin nangyayari. The problem is not the company, the problem is not the product. Probably, the problem is ourselves. Ito lang ha. Gusto nyo talaga gumaling sa pagbebenta? Yes or no? Huwag niyo muna tingnan, set aside muna natin kumpanya. Set aside muna natin yung produkto. Set aside natin compensation plan. Ang tignan muna natin ay ating Before you can sell anything, you and I got to understand this word called what? Read. Branding. Hindi yung kumpanya, hindi produkto, ang brand mo. When you talk about branding, it means like this. The process involved in creating a unique name, unique image, and product in the mind of the consumers. Napakahalaga ng branding sa lahat ng produkto. In other words, when you talk about branding, what do you represent? As I mentioned, I was raised from a Filipino-Chinese family. Ganito kami na mindset. Okay? I-ano lang natin sa screen, flip lang natin. Paki-flip lang, video. Ganito kami na mindset. Ang sabi sa akin ng magulang ko, let's flip it back to video screen. Video. Ang sabi sa akin ganito, anak, lahat ng pwede kita, pasok. Ulitin ko, lahat ng pwedeng kitain, pasukin mo. So, ganito ang mindset. Konti kita dito, konti kita dito, konti kita dito, grupo, laki kita. Yan ang akala ko. Pero alam niyo, tunay na nangyari, konti lugi dito, konti lugi dito, konti lugi dito, grupo, laki, lugi. Man, I was a jack of all trades. I was master of what? None. Yes, I got involved in sales at a very young age, pero ano yun? Pabago-bago yun. Ang tanong nga sa akin ng classmate ko at mga kaibigan ko, hindi kamusta ka? Ang tanong sa akin, anong bago? Anong bagong binibenta ko? Wala akong branding. Wala akong identity. Wala akong image. Ang image sa akin, pag lumalapit na si Chinkitan, isarado niyo ang pintuan niyo at hawakan niyo na yung wallet mo, mabebentahan ka lang yan. Grabe. Ay, kung natatawa. Kilala niyo si Christopher Lin? Yes or no? Yes. Ay, grabe. Nung nag-aartista pa ako, kahit ayaw maniwala, please lang I beg of you, maniwala kayo. Nagkasama kami sa isang sitcom. Ang title nun, For the Boys. I'm sure hindi nyo nabalitaan nyo kasi 1 season lang, nagsara na agad. Kasama ko dun sino? Tirso Cruz III. Aga Mula, si Willie Revillame, at Cesar Montano. Sila yung mga bida doon. Nandun si Tito Babalo na yumauna at si Christy Perni. Alam mo nung, one thing I really don't like talaga sa showbiz talaga. Gusto ko yung kasama sila, makilala sila, pero ang pinakaayaw ko, mag-hintay. Lalo na kung mag-change ng location, lalo na kunyari mag-iintay ng artista, nasaan bibilangin mo? So, you have a few hours doing nothing. So, you know what I do? Binubuksan ko yung truck na sasakyan ko. Pagbukas ng truck, lahat ng produkto nandoon. Binibentahan ko lahat. Binentahan ko si Tirso Cruz, sila Aga Mula. Ito nga pag binuksan mo, ano yung mga binibenta ko? Usong-uso noon yung brown out. Naalala niyo yung brown out? 1990s? Yes or no? Yes. Ako yung nagbenta sa kanila lahat ng rechargeable fan. Hindi pa uso rechargeable fan noon, ako nagbenta. Nagbenta rin ako ng isang chemical na nilalagay mo sa loob ng gulong at pagka na-flat ka, napako ka, kahit tanggalin mo yung pako, hindi siya mapa-flat. In order to convince my buyer, you know what I do? Meron ako talaga isang kahoy na may pako na kalabas. At sinasagasaan ko talaga ng gulong ko. Pagkatapos, pinapahila ko sa kanila. At kahit anong hila nila, hindi talaga napaflat. In other words, binibentahan ko sila. Lahat naman, karamihan binibili. And the reason why, pag nakikita kami parati, ang tanong parati sa akin nga naman kasama ko, ano naman bagong racket mo? In other words, wala akong branding, wala akong identity. And this is what happened. Ang dami kong bit-bit, pero yung kita, hindi lumalaki. Nagets nyo? Then I attended a seminar, and that seminar really changed my mind. I attended a seminar, a power sales program seminar of no other than Zig Ziglar. I don't know if you know Zig Ziglar. Yes or no? Zig Ziglar is one of the greatest salesmen in the world. And when I attended the seminar, sinabi niya, you have been selling the wrong product to the wrong people. At the same time, people do not understand what you want to sell because you are selling based on your need, not based on their need. If you want really to become a successful salesperson, you just focus, next slide please, focus on the needs and also the wants of your what? Customer. Nagets nyo? Alamin mo kung ano pangangailangan ng customer. Doon ka maghanap ng produkto. Hindi kung ano yung gusto mo produkto, iaalok mo. Minsan, meron kang iaalok na produkto, pero hindi naman pasok sa customer. What do I mean? Like for example, nagbebenta ka ng appliances, ng LED TV na ganitong kalaki. At ang binibentahan mo, no offense met, yung house help, yung katulong. Alam mo, Day, pag meron kang ganitong kalaking LED sa kwarto mo, gaganda ang buhay mo. In other words, grabe, para ka nanonood ng TV. Oo nga, sir, ang ganda nga. Alam mo, kahit buong taon kayo magkonbinsan, ang problema, hindi niya kayang bilhin yun. At ang bibili nun, hindi siya, kundi ang boss niya. In other words, do you understand? Yes or no? Hindi niya need yun. So you got to sell product based on need basis. And not only need, right now, may mga tao nakafocus na hindi na sa need, nakafocus na sa want. Meron ng iPhone 5, gusto ko niya iPhone 6 Plus or 6S ba yun? 6 Plus ba yun o 6S? 6 Plus. Tama? So in other words, you got to know your what? Market. You do this, and then you will create your own what? Brand. Ito po ang gagawin ko natin, in order for you to understand what branding is all about. Gusto niyo magmatuto about branding? Yes or no? Okay, good. And by the way, this session is not only applicable for people who are in selling, but these are also applicable for people who are in business. Sino sa inyo may negosyo dito? Pagkataas mga kamay. Makinig kayo mabuti. Free session na ito para sa inyo. Branding is all about what? Positioning. Everybody say positioning. Positioning in a crowded market. Ang dami ng produkto. Paano ka mapapansin sa dami ng produkto? Marami na nagbebenta ng lupa. Tama ba na? Paano mo ibabrand itong lupa na ito, itong project na ito, ipoposition itong project na ito para ma-hit mo yung need at ang want ng market. Like for example, kung may lupa akong binibenta sa Taft Avenue, kunyari, meron akong condominium unit na binibenta sa Taft Avenue na malapit sa Lasal. Paano ko dapat ibabrand yun? How do you think I should brand that building? Sino ang bibili nun? Definitely, yung mga nag-aaral nun. Tama ba na? So kung ako, ang nagbebenta naman, ang hahanapin ko, number one, hindi yung mga nag-aaral lang doon, ang maghahanap ako ng investor. Investor to invest because ang estudyante sa Lasal at sa mga campuses na yun, hindi na uubos. Tama man Every year may nagpapalit. Tama man So you know what? How will I position? Magkano yung property? Like for example, binibenta ng 1.5 million. 20 square meter, or let's say 25 square meter. Sir, if I were you, I will invest at 1.5, and kung gusto nyo, gawin mo na lang ng double decker na dalawa, at magpa-ano ka, ang tawag doon? Bed space. Per bed space po, ang rate right now sa may bandang area niyan is 7,000 pesos per month. 7,000 times 4, that's 28,000 pesos per month. Times mo ng 12 months, more or less, kikita ka ng 300,000 pesos a year. Sa 300,000, magkano investment mo? 1.5, more or less 5 to 6 years, bawi mo na yung investment mo. Nakits nyo? Branding, positioning. Next, branding is also creating a what? Name and reputation. Pag sinabi yung brand yan, meron siyang kaakibat na pangalan at meron siyang reputasyon na pinoprotect. Tama man Like for example, kahit ano sabihin natin of among the president right now, yung pinakamataas na trust rating in terms of talagang hindi magnanakaw sa gobyerno, sino may pinakamataas na trust rating sa lahat ng presidente? Sino rin ko rin? Tama o mali? Pero may nagsasabi naman in terms of branding nga, ano siya, what do you call this, honest, pero may kulang naman sa management skills. Nagigets nyo ba? So that is branding. Branding is also about motivating people to what? Choose you rather than choosing your what? Competitors. Kung may brand ka, ikaw ang pipiliin because you're at the top of the minds of people. Ba't ako pipili ng basta-basta na lang? Dapat pipili ako ng mga nagbibigay ng serbisyo at ng produkto na may brand na. Tama mali? Branding is very, very important. Para maintindihan nyo, no? Meron tayong exercise na gagawin, ha? Papipiliin ko kayo. Anong gusto nyo? Itong bag na ito sa kanan o sa kaliwa?
Kanan.
Anong gusto nyo? Sinong gusto ng LV? Sinong gusto nito? Kung pagpipiliin kayo, siyempre gusto niyo medyo mamahalin. Tama o mali? O next, sasakyan. Anong gusto niyo? Dito sa taas o sa baba?
Mamahalin pala.
Kasi BM yung brand eh.
BMW.
BMX. Hindi, BMW yan. Next, kakain tayo pagkatapos ito. Saan tayo kakain? Saan? Tignan nyo. Tignan natin ang size natin. Nagets nyo? Because it has a what? Pag nag-drive ka ng sasakyan, madadala ka ba point A to point B? Yes or no? Pag kumain ka ba sa karinderya at kumain ka sa Vikings, mabubusog ka ba? Yes or no? Pero kung pagpipiliin mo tao, people prefer to go with a brand. In other words, listen, ang binibili ng tao, hindi ng produkto. Ang binibili ng tao, yung brand. Kaya huwag kang magtaka kung hindi ka minsan makabenta. Ang tanong ko, pag pumikit ng mata ang tao, o sige, pikit natin lahat ng mga mata natin, pikit natin. Pero bago kayo pumikit, tignan niyo muna sa kanan niyo, tignan muna sa kanan niyo. Tignan niyo sa kaliwa niyo. Just in case may mawala, alam niyo sino na kumuha, ha? Ipikat yung mata niyo, pikit niyo. When I say your name, okay? You say your name. Okay? Sabihin mo pangalan mo. Chink kita. Huwag mong sabihin pangalan mo, Chink kita na please ka. Huwag kang gumaya. Grabe ka naman. Okay. Pigit ulit na kata. Say your name.
Paris.
When you say your name, ang tanong ko, ano yung nakikita ng ibang tao sa iyo? Ibukas yun yung mga mata nyo. Nagets nyo? Anong tingin ng tao sa iyo? Anong perception? Anong brand? Alam mo kung ang daming mong bitbit? Lunes, nasa Avon yun eh. Tuesday, nasa Natasha naman. Wednesday naman, nag-loading yun. Thursday naman, nag-weight loss, bentang weight loss. Ang gulo. Wala kang brand. Nagets nyo? Dapat may brand ka para maalala ka ng tao. Listen, even if you have the best product in the market, but if you do not brand and position yourself well, you will not be what? Noticed in the market. Hello? Bakit lahat kayo nandito ngayon? Bakit? Di ko alam. Because you know my brand. What I teach is I teach about money. Is that right? Yes or no? Clear yun sa akin eh. I teach 4 areas. I teach people how to create money. Paano gumawa ng pera? Sales. Starting a business. Why do people listen to me every Sunday on the radio and watch me on TV? Because they know they can get a lot of tips from creating money. Not only creating, I teach people how to handle money, how to save, how to budget, how to get out of debt. Third, I teach people how to grow their money, learn how to what? Invest. And fourth, I teach people how to protect their money. It's a full cycle. You need to learn how to create, handle, grow, and what? Protect in order for you to retire comfortably. Is that right? Yes or no? Kaya whenever I teach that, people acknowledge and people respond because that is my brand. Eh kung paano sila kinikwento ko sa labas, uy, kaya ko mag-team building, uy, kaya ko mag-strategic planning, uy, kaya ko, ha? Sino ka? You cannot be opportunity-oriented and opportunity-focused, but you got to be also brand-focused because people buy you before they buy the product. People recognize brand before they recognize everything. Now, everybody say now. Are you ready to learn how to brand yourself? Yes or no?
Yes.
Are you ready to also learn how to brand what you're marketing? Yes or no? I'm going to teach you things that I've been using for so many years that really help me on how I can really brand a product, brand myself. This came from the book called The 22 Immutable Laws of what? Marketing by Al Rice and Jack Trout. If you want, you can buy that book at National Bookstore. It's a great book, but I cannot discuss all of them. Allow me to share with you some of the laws of marketing. When you talk about the laws of marketing, just like the law of gravity, what does the law of gravity says? What goes up must come what? Down. You cannot defy gravity. Is that right? Yes or no? Likewise, there are laws that you cannot violate in terms of marketing and branding. Number one law is the law of the mind. Everybody say the law of the mind. It is better to be first in the minds of people rather than to be first in the marketplace. Mas maganda na ikaw nang uuna. Sa isipan ng tao, kaya ikaw ang mauna mag-launch ng produkto. Even if you're the first company to launch a product, but if it doesn't penetrate the minds, and it doesn't create a brand, a positioning in the mind of people, your product does not exist. Prove it. When you talk about computers, ano yung brand that comes into your mind? First computer, good brand.
Apple.
3 letters.
Idea.
IBM. Is that right? Yes or no? But do you know, look at the historical books. The first company that really launched a computer is not IBM. It's called Univac. Univac. They're the first. But the problem is they don't advertise. They don't market. They didn't brand themselves. So when IBM came out with a launch, it was the first in the minds of what? People. Being first in the mind of a prospect is everything. The single most wasteful thing to do for you and me is to change the minds of a person. Why? It's so hard to change the mind of a person if their mind is already set. Would you agree? Yes or no? To prove to you that the law of the mind is very, very important. Okay? Ito yung the law of the mind or what we call the law of the first. Sagot tayo Let's look back at history. Who was the first man who ever landed in the moon? Naks naman, ang galing Neil Armstrong. Second question. Who was the second? We remember the first, but we can hardly remember the second. Tama? Who was the first Filipino president of the Philippine Republic? Emilio Aguinaldo. Who was the second? Nagets nyo? Mas mabilis matandaan yung una, pero yung pangalawa mahirap maalala. Is that right? Yes or no? So it's very important for you and me to be the first in the mind of people. Why? If you're in the personal mind of people, you create a niche market and people will remember you. Like for example, you're in the insurance business, focus ka. Yan ang branding mo. Biglaan na lang, may namatay, may namatay. Sino maalala? Puninarya muna bago ikaw. Kailangan ilibing muna yung patay. Like for example, ang branding mo, you're into real estate, di ba? Biglaan na lang, kailangan nilang ng bahay, kailangan na ng lupa. Sino maalala? Ikaw. Kasi yan ang branding mo. Kung if you're marketing, yung pampaputi, di ba? May mga nagbebenta ng mga pampaputi. Di ba? Kailangan nilang pumuti. Kasi may umiitim. Sino maalala? Ikaw. Kailangan nila ng load. Di ba? Ng load. Tama? And then all of a sudden, kailangan nila mag-load. Sino maalala? Ikaw. Tapos sabihin, please, send me pasa-load. Kasi yan ang brand mo. Next. Yun nga. The law of the mind said, it is better to be the first in the mind rather than to be first in the marketplace. Next. Are you still here with me? Yes or no? Good. The next is the law of what? Leadership. It is better to be the market leader rather than to be also better. Ulitin ko. It is better to become the market leader rather than to become better. Ito lang May makilala ba kayo nagsasabi? Mas maganda produkto namin. Mas maganda yung, what do you call this? Yung SPF namin. Yung SPF namin hanggang 1,230. Eh kayo, hanggang 24 lang kayo. Alam nyo, pwede kayong mag-away. Pwede kayong mag-debate. Pero at the end of the day, it's so hard to change a prospect's mind. It's easier to get into the mind of the market rather than tell that your product is better. The first product that comes into the mind of a person becomes a generic product, becomes a household name. Let me prove it. Sabay-sabay tayong sumagot, ha? Sabay-sabay tayong sumagot. When I say a product, you tell me the brand. When I say toothpaste, you say soft drinks, you say photocopy machine, you say ba't pare-pareho sagot natin? Magkakapatid ba tayo? Because that's the prevailing brand here in the Philippines. You go to the United States of America, the land of the brave and the free. When you talk about toothpaste, they say what? Crest. When you think about soft drinks, they say what? Pepsi. Because that's the prevailing brand in the United States. Nagigets yun? Kaya very important, ano yung ano mo? What if there's a person, a company, or a brand? Okay, that is already ahead, I'm sure. Di ba nauna na sa inyo? Tama? Ang ibig ba sabihin, I have no more chance in penetrating the market already? Good news. There's still a chance by using the law of what? The law of category. Everybody say the law of category. If you cannot be the first in the market, all you need to do is set up another category to be first in. I will repeat. Please, bear with me. If you cannot be the first in the market, you cannot be the first in the mind, you create another category that you can be good at. First President of the Philippine Republic. Ulitin ko. First President of the Philippine Republic. First woman President of the Philippine Republic. Sino? Corazon Aquino. Bakit natin naalala? Because she's the first in that category. Gets? Natututo tayo? Yes or no? I love to study products. Like for example, let's talk about energy drink in the Philippines. Pinaka-first energy drink in the Philippines.
Red Bull.
Ano?
Alipobi.
Naalala niyan?
Kala ko.
Nasaan? Bote. May nakasingit. Bakit? Hindi nilalagay sa bote. Saan nilagay? Sa lata. Anong company yun?
Red Bull? Red Bull.
Red Bull. Tama ba na? Tapos, may nakapasok ulit ng isa.
Cobra.
Nilagay nila sa sachet.
Nasa sing. Ano yun? Ah, sa Diyos.
Tama ba na?
Tama.
Ibang market yun. From bote to lata to sachet. All of a sudden, may nakasingit. Nako, grabe. Ang talino.
Cobra.
Nilagay sa RTD. What do you mean by RTD? Ready to drink.
Cobra. Galing.
Question, sino number 1 ngayon?
Cobra.
Not only that, kahit may nauna, they created what? Categories. Not only that, si Cobra, anong ginagawa pa? Sige, sorry Ang ginagawa ni Cobra, marami na, may brain. Nagets nyo? They're creating more. That's really good branding. That's really good what? Marketing. Yes or no? Now, listen, I want to be honest and upfront with you. When I stepped in 7 years ago into this industry, and the reason why I have my career right now, I just want to honor a person which honor is due. The reason why I have a career right now is public speaking is no other than because of my mentor, no other than Mr. Francis Kong. Are you familiar with Francis Kong? Yes or no?
Yes.
Kahit wala siya, palakpakan naman po natin. Mr. Francis Kong is the pioneer in terms of public speaking here in the Philippines. For me, he's the Zig Ziglar, the John Maxwell of the Philippines. Been in the public speaking circuit for almost 20 years, wrote probably 15 to 17 books, averaging around 330 speaking engagements per year, out of 365 days. So, when he mentored me, sabi niya, Chinky, ito muna tanong sa akin. Ang dami ng speaker dyan. Paano mo ibabrand ang sarili mo? Paano mo ipoposition ang sarili mo? At sabihin na gusto mong pumasok at mapapansin ka ng market so people will take notice on you. That's a tough question to answer. Would you agree? Yes or no? I cannot say that I'm a motivational speaker. Why? Let me tell you this. Ito lang Sino sa inyo medyo matagal na sa corporate world? Pag nasa corporate world yan, pag nag-meeting yan yung HR, kailangan natin ng motivational speaker. First in the mind, top of their mind, sino? Francis Kong. Tama? I cannot position myself and tell people that I'm better than you. It's impossible. Since you already occupy the position of a what? Motivational speaker, talking about excellence. So I chose the topic, which is my passion ever since, to talk about what? Money. But I have another problem. Because before me, there's another person who's teaching about money. Ang taas ng brand niya. At kilala niyo yun. Ang pangalan niya sino? Sino?
Sanchez.
Kolayko. Tama ba na Si pera mo, palaguin ko.
Yes.
Tama ba na Ang tagal na niyang ginagawa yun. I cannot say that I am better than this guy because he's more knowledgeable than I am. So, how do I position myself? I will still teach about money, but Mr. Kolayko teaches about investment. Kung na-attendan niyo yung mga session niya, mutual fund, di ba, UITF, yan ang tinuturo niya. So yun ang tinuturo niya. May isang segment ng market na hindi masyado pang natuturuan. Yung mga taong wala pang pang-invest. Yung mga taong nag-uumpisa. Yung mga taong may utang. Yung mga taong may utang.
Galit na galit.
Tama. So rather than getting that market, I chose this market. And then, the way they deliver it is very formal. Since my background is in the movies, I do comedy movies. Ba't parang ayaw nyo maniwala? So, I want to deliver my message in a fun, exciting, humorous way. That's the reason why I brand myself as an edutainer. When you say edutainer, education plus what? Entertainment. Malapit na po. Malapit na umalaglag. Edutainer. Education plus what? Entertainment. Kasi ang tao, ayaw na sa sermonan. Tama mali. Ayaw na natuturuan, ayaw na pakulan. Pero ang tao gustong tumawa at masaya. Yes or no?
Yes.
So that's how I position myself. And because of that, last year of 2014, I finished with 300 speaking engagement last year.
Sorry.
Create a brand for yourself so people will remember you. Now, allow me to share this with you. Sino sa inyo ang medyo nahihirapan ng magbenta ng product nyo? Pakitaas na kamay. Nasa-challenge kayo kasi medyo mataas ang presyo. Listen, especially people at the back, makinig kayo. Selling product is never about pricing. Selling product is never about the product itself. Selling about any product, it's all about the word called perception. Everybody say perception. Allow me to share with you the law of what? Perception. Marketing, selling, branding is not a battle of product, but it's a battle of what? Perception. Kung anong perception ng tao. It may not be true, but if they perceive it as such, it becomes true to them. Like for example, listen. Do you know in India there are a lot of people who were dying before because of hunger? But do you know there are a lot of cows in India more than people? Why don't they kill the cows and eat the cow? Because they believe, their perception is, cows are reincarnation of their relatives and their friends. If they kill cows, they're killing their friends and their relatives. They'd rather die of hunger rather than eating a cow. Perception nila yun. Ganun din tayo, may perception tayo. Ang tanong ko lang, ang perception mo ba ay tama o mali? Now, let me ask you, perception, ano mas durable na produkto? Products made in US or products made in China? Sinasabi US. FYI, for your information, 90% of the products which are already sold in the US, branded as US, are made from China. iPhone! Saan gawa? China! Perception lang natin yun. Ito, tignan natin to. Pricing is a what?
Perception game.
Ulitin natin. Pricing is a what?
Perception game.
Like for example, papatunayan ko, what if I'm going to sell you a product right now? Okay? Ito yung produkto. Sapatos. Walang brand, walang logo. Magkano bibilin to? Give me a price, please. 500. Di ba nasa tuhuli? 500. Tama mali. What if may logo na? Magkano na yan?
10,000.
Ha?
10.
5,000 na. Ilagay pa natin sa original store ng Nike store. 10,000 na. Hindi, dadagdagan pa natin. Nandun pa si Michael Jordan. Magkano na? 15,000 na o 12. Tama mali. Tama. Question, come on, think. Nagbago ba ang raw material? Quality? Hindi. Same raw material, same quality. Ano nagbago? Yung perception natin. Kasi may brand. Power ba? Power? Grabe ba? Yes or no? Mahalaga ba branding? Mahalaga positioning? Ang tanong ko sa iyo, pagtingin sa iyo ng tao, bago bumili sa iyo produkto, anong tingin sa iyo? Yan ba tingin sa iyo? O ganito? O ganito? Hello? Please, makikiusap ako. Don't probably put fault on the company, on the product, on the... Sometimes we probably should look at ourselves. Hindi talaga para sa akin ang sales. Hindi. Nakalabang kumpanya na ako, wala pa rin nangyayari. Pangit talaga, pangit ang produkto niya. Pangit, hindi ako nakakabenta. Alam mo, nakakatenta, magtanong kung gano'n ka mag-isip. Pakinggan mo. Sino kaya ang common denominator sa lima? Sino? 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 Ikaw. Ang ibig sabihin mo, yung limang kumpanya, limang produkto na minamarket mo, palpak, ikaw hindi. And please lang, ako nakikiusap ko sa inyo. Do not be in the quest and looking for the perfect company. You will never find one. Never be in the quest of looking for the perfect product. You will never find one. And if ever you found one, please, for the love of God, don't join. Don't join. Don't join. Don't. You want to know why? You want to know why? The moment you join, the company will close. Ikaw ang makakasira. Ikaw ang pahamak. Wala kayong taong napapansin na kahit saan lumipat, kahit anong industry, kahit anong produkto, ang lakas bumenta. Bakit? Alam na yung ginagawa niya eh. May brand siya eh. Tama nga eh. Now, everybody say now. You want to create a strong brand? Yes or no? Do you want to create a strong brand that people will recognize? Yes or no? Instead of you lining up and asking people for time to sell, they would line up and ask for you to sell them your products. Do you want that to happen? Yes or no?
Yes.
You have to understand this last law. The law of what? Focus. The most powerful in marketing and in branding is owning a word in your mind's owning a word in your prospect's mind. Pag sinabi itong, ano na ito, again, pag sinabing toothpaste, Colgate. Pag sinabing Volvo na sasakyan, anong perception ng tao? Durable. It will last long. Yes or no? Kahit mahal, basta. Kung gusto mo durability, Volvo ang sasakyan mo. Kasi that you own a what? A word in the prospect's mind. Let's talk about something that yung na-brand nila, na-position nila. When you talk about unlimited, pag sinabi na unlimited calls, unlimited texts, ano? Sun Cellular, tama mali?
Tama.
Pag sinabi naman po natin unlimited rice. Tama mali?
Tama.
Ay, gabi, ang galing naman ito, mamang to. Ito lang, inside info lang. Alam niyo ba kwento nito? Alam niyo yung kwento nito? Gusto niyo malaman yung storya? Paano ba naging lumaki to?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Injap is from Rojas City. They're not really that super rich. They're just okay, middle class family. And then suddenly have an idea. The idea was to what? to sell chicken, but he doesn't want to sell it fried, he wants to sell it healthy. So grilled. The problem, he doesn't know how to cook chicken, so he went to Iloilo, purchased a chicken recipe for 25,000 from a person who knows how to cook chicken. Wala siya masyadong puhunan, nangutang ng pera sa kanyang magulang. Started it in Bacolod at the garage, at the parang garage ng Robinsons. One of the malls there. Lumaki ang mga, yung negosyo niya. Again, when his business grew, he has a problem. Too many people, too little space, so he thought of franchising. But the problem with franchising, you need to learn how to franchise, yes or no? And aside from that, the first thing that you need to pay in a franchising is you have to pay surveyors. Surveyors are people who goes to a place and you check if there's enough foot traffic for you to create a market so that your restaurant can survive and sustain. You need to pay a lot of money, hundreds of thousands. But Injap had a good idea. You know what was his idea? Kung nasaan si Jollibee, tatabi ako. Bakit? Si Jollibee, bago magtayo ng branch, nagbayad na ng surveyor. Ba't pa ako magpabayad kung nagbayad na sila? Tama mali. So tinapihan, o isa-isa, dahan-dahan, kung nasaan si Jollibee, hindi niya napapansin, kung nasaan si Jollibee, nandun si Mang Inasal. So ano nangyari? Nagkaroon ng rice crisis. Can you remember rice crisis few years back? Yes or no?
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, during the time of rice crisis, doon siya nag-offer ng unlimited. Kung kailangan niyo ng kanin, dito kayo pumunta. Pumutok? Yes or no?
Yes.
Because of that, lumilipat na yung mga, alam mo ang tao, yung pera limited eh. Tama? May 50 to 100 pesos, mamimili lang yan, either this restaurant or this restaurant. So lumilipat na because of grilled chicken. Na-insecure si Jollibee. Naglabas ng sariling kanilang chicken, hindi Chicken Joy. Yung tawag doon? Barbecue chicken. Yes or no? Yeah. Natikman yon? Yes or no? Yeah. Masarap o hindi? Yeah. Lasang karton, di ba? Kaya nga hindi nag-flop eh. Tama man eh. Nainis si Jollibee. Nainis! Jollibee Food Corporation has a philosophy. If we cannot beat our competitors, let's buy them. In the year 2010 ba? Yes, 2010. JFC purchased 70% ownership of Mang Inasal to a tune of 3 billion pesos. Last night, I was with Pasensya, the brother of Injap. Saan ako in-invite? Hindi na sa Mang Inasal. Last night, I was at Double Dragon. Ano yung Double Dragon? Double Dragon is the latest real estate company ni Pasensya at saka ni Tony Tancatyong. Nag-second year anniversary nila, in-invite na ako. Kasi madalas ako i-invite sa mga conference ng Mang Inasal, ngayon i-invite na ako. Ba't di naman invite sa Mang Inasal? Hawak na ng Jollibee, wala na kami problema doon. Ngayon, nag-uumpisa kami ulit dito. Nag-gets you? It all started with what? An idea. And they are what? Focus. Everybody say focus. Next one more. When we talk about what? Unlimited. Okay? What company comes to your mind when you hear the word called affordable CD? Ano? Naksama, no? Mapuripot, nandito, kasama na ako. Di ba parang, mabilis naman masira. Okay lang. Kahit 10 beses natin, hindi pa rin Tama mali. Grabe talaga, no? From CD, imagine mo, lahat binibenta na. Nung minsan nga, yung driver ko naghahanap ng motorcycle.
Meron na.
Motorcycle. Biniro ko lang. Pasok ko nga sa CDRT, tanong mo kung may motor. Paglabas na, sir, meron. Tanong mo nga kung may aeroplano. Grabe talaga to, no? Lahat meron siya. Ay, nako. Are you learning so far right now? Yes or no?
Yes.
Mahalaga ba na may brand ka? Yes or no?
Yes.
Mahalaga na may focus ka? Yes or no?
Yes.
Ito lang Maybe some of you are saying, saan yung tuturuan mo kami magbenta-benta? Relax ka lang. Paano kita tuturuan magbenta kung hindi mo kaya ibenta sarili mo? Paano kita tuturuan magbenta kung gulong-gulo ang market mo kung sino ka? Even if I can teach you the right skills, or prospecting skills, setting up appointment skills, presentation skills, closing skills, follow-up skills, training skills, turo ko sa iyo. Pero kung hindi pa rin ma-recognize ng tao yung brand mo, hindi ka pa rin bibilhin eh. Why should you and I have focus? I want you to stand up right now. Stand up, please. Everyone, stand up. Sige, camera, paki-focus lang sa kanila. Thank you. Everybody, point your finger up to the ceiling. Point your finger up to the ceiling. I want you to draw number 8. 8. Utsu. 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 Swerte. 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 Kaya? 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 Kaya. Okay, put your hands down. Hands down. Lift your right foot out. Put your right foot in and your right foot out. Right foot out, and I want you to draw circle, circle, circle. Kaya? Kaya. Okay. Point your finger up again. Draw 8. Okay, draw 8. Lift your right foot out. Draw circle, circle, circle. Kaya? Bakit kanina kaya? Kasi kanina, focus. Nung sabay na, walang mangyayari. Palakpakan niyo sarili niyo. Sit down, please. Hello?
Hi.
Look up here. Gusto niyo makabenta na marami this 2015, yes or no?
Yes.
Kapatid, mag-focus ka! Isa lang bitbitin mo, wag marami! No offense, man. You're gonna sell me insurance at ang dami mong bitbit. Hindi ako bibili sa'yo. The reason I'm buying the insurance is not because of the policy. I can go directly to the insurance company and buy the policy. What I'm buying from you is the after-sales service. If you're going to sell me non-life insurance sakyan, it's not the policy. I can also go and buy it from directly. What I'm buying from you is, pagka ko nabangga ako, tatawag ako sa'yo, aayusin mo. Yun yung service na hinihingi ko sa'yo. Eh paano kung hindi ka focus? Sasabihin mo sa akin, eh wala na ako sa kumpanyang yun. Problema mo na yun. The sale doesn't end the moment they buy. The sale just started because it's a long-term relationship. Would you agree? Yes or no? The problem again is not the product. Sometimes the problem is us. Grabe. Nag-attend ako dito para masangalan. Nagbayad lang ako para masangalan. Oo! Minsan kailangan natin marinig to. And believe me, guys. Hello?
Hi.
Why should you and I have focus? Because that's what I used to do. I'm a jack of all trades, master of what? Until such time I attended a seminar of Mr. Chink. She's a foreigner. He's an American. And then you know what was the seminar? How to become the best that you can be. Opening of the seminar, these are his following questions. Are you sick and tired of what you're doing but you're still not earning the income that you deserve? Sabi ko, ako. Are you working so hard, turning day into night and night into day, but still, nothing's happening in your life? Ako yun. Alam mo, feeling ko, ako kausap, ako lang yung seminar niyo para sa akin. Because you have been pursuing the wrong things in life. You've been pursuing money. And this is what he said. And right now, I do agree. And I hope you will agree. The more you pursue money, the more money will run away from you. You got to understand, who do you want to be? Who do you want to represent? And then once you found yourself, who do you want to be? All you need to do is just focus. Focus not on the income, but focus on becoming the best that you can be. Why? Why should you focus on becoming the best? Listen. Let's say you are the best cardiologist here in the Philippines. Somebody suffered a heart attack. Who will they call? Who will they call? Ghostbusters? Who will they call? The best. And if you are the best, they will call you. And if they call you, you can name your price. Ulitin ko baka hindi nyo gets. Ulitin ko for the second time. If you are the best, who will they call?
You.
If they call you, you can name your
Price.
When company right now gives me a call and hires me and asks me, Chinky, how much is your hourly rate? When I give them my hourly rate, some would say, some would never flinch. Some would say, mahal na. Sabi ko, kung gusto mo mas mura-mura, I can refer you to another person to fit your budget. But I cannot promise you that they can deliver what I can deliver. The reason why you're calling me, because you know I'm the best at what I'm doing right now. Or else you wouldn't even call me. Is that right? Yes or no? The reason why you're here, because you know I'm good at what I'm doing right now. Yes or no? Or else you won't waste your time. Kaya nga focus on becoming the best and everything then will what? Then you can name your now. Everybody say now.
Now.
Can we start?
Ay na pa
Intro pa lang yan, intro. Haba ng intro. Now, sino po sa inyo, your marketing, you are, iba kasi ito, let me again explain. Marketing and sales are different. I will repeat. Marketing and sales are different. Sa spelling pa lang, ibang-iba na. When I talk about marketing, what's a synonymous word of marketing? Another word. Give me another word of marketing. Come on. Try it out.
Product selling.
No? Advertising. Yes, malapit na. Malapit na. Promoting. Yes, medyo malapit na. Okay, ganito. It starts also with the letter A. A. And, ano pa? Yes. Yes, very good. Marketing is not only advertising. Marketing is not only about promoting. Marketing is all about awareness. Ma'am, tamang sagot mo, bibigyan kita ng jacket! Next naman, may jacket na tayo. Wala, t-shirt lang, t-shirt. Bigyan ng 500 yan! 500! Wala na, sarado na yung show niya. Eh, ma'am, seriously lapitan mo mami sa book table, I'll give you a t-shirt, ha? Marketing is all about what? Awareness. Kung may produkto ka, kailangan you make people that you exist. Hello, I'm here. Even if you are the best product, but if people are not aware your product exists, your product is nothing. Kaya nga after na makilala mo na sino ka, ang next na gagawin mo, ima-market mo na yung sarili mo. Hello, I'm present. Right now, I want to teach you, alam mo yung how you can, attract people back, or let's say, make heads turn. Ang importante naman talaga is mapansin ka Tama man
Yes.
Sino sa inyo nagpo-position at nagbabrand ng produkto? Pakataas sa mga kamay. Sino sa inyo gusto nyo matuto, mag-market ng inyong produkto at inyong sarili para mapansin kayo? Pakitaas sa mga kamay. Now. Everybody say now. I'm gonna teach you right now in this session. A special session. Bonus to. Actually, wala to. I just felt na gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo. Nang matagal ko na mga ginagamit ng mga tinatawag na magnetic headlines. Okay, ano lang? Slide po. How to create what? I'm sorry, I forgot to discuss this pala. I need to do this class lang. Benefits pala of creating a strong brand. Number 1, it delivers the message what? Clearly. So kilala ka na. The message is so clear. What do you stand for? What do you believe for? If people need you, people will first call you. Number 2, it confirms your what? Credibility. You become credible. You become the SME. SME stands for Subject Matter Expert. Sino sa inyo, napanood niyo ako sa Swak na Swak last Sunday? Sino po sa inyo, napapanood ako minsan sa Channel 2, sa Channel 7? Imagine mo, I'm with Channel 5, but still, they recognize as I'm the SME in terms of finance. They still call me. And once you create a strong brand, it connects your target prospect, what? Emotionally. The key word here is emotion. Everybody say emotion. Why? Listen. People do not buy products out of logic. They buy products out of emotion. Because we are emotional buyers, not logical buyers. You want me to prove it?
Yes.
Do you want me to prove it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Why don't you ask a woman? Or you ask the women? Hindi nyo na kailangan ng sapatos, dagdag sapatos. Hindi na! Bakit pa rin kayo bumibili ng sapatos? Kasi bagay sa pagkut eh. At pag hindi nagbagay ng bag, ano gagawin? Bibili naman ng ano? Bag. Kasi para mag-match sa sapatos. Logically, you don't need more. Is that right? Yes or no? You have only a pair of legs or a pair of foot. Pero ang sapatos, grabe talaga. Kadae. Why? I'm married to one and I know. They're emotional buyers. Next is what? You have a strong brand, it motivates people. It motivates the buyer. And last but not least, if you have a strong brand, it concretes users' loyalty. Alam mo ito na atawag na brand loyalty? Ang hirap magpalit ng brand pag ikaw ay nasanay na. Yes or no? That's the reason why credit card company, listen to me, listen to me. Credit card company will really fight to be the first credit card brand to a new client. Why? Chances are, sino sa inyo may mga credit card? Pakitaas sa mga kamay. Sino sa inyo may at least 2 credit card? Chances are, you know what you will do? Gagamitin mo pa rin yung pinakauna kaysa yung pangalawa. Tama o mali? At kung nagtanggal ka ng credit card, tatanggalin mo yung pangalawa, hindi yung pinakauna. Bakit? Nagkakaroon tayo ng brand loyalty. Now, let me continue. Sinabi ko sa inyo, I'm gonna teach you the secrets right now. Okay? Everybody say secrets. On how to create magnetic headlines. Sino sa inyo nagpo-post sa Facebook from time to time? Ina-advertise niyo yung produkto nyo? Yes or no? Minsan nagtatak kayo, walang namamansin at nagla-like? Yes or no? Walang nag-i-inquire? Bakit? Because it's not interesting enough. Now, I'm going to teach you some things. Number 1, okay, what you need to say is what? Who else wants blank? Everybody say that. Who else wants blank? Who else wants to have more time and more money? Who else wants a higher what? Paying job. Who else wants more have fun and less stress in life? Nagets nyo? Tanong kayo. Who else wants more to have more time and more money? Taas mga kamay. Lahat gusto natin. Tama mali. Who else wants to have more fun and less stress? So you can create your own. Who else wants blank, blank, blank? Second, magnetic headline that you can use. The secret of blank. The secret of what? Successful selling. The secret of protecting your what? Assets. The secret of tax ano?
Avoidance.
Not evasion. Nagets nyo? Kunyari, i-adds mo yan. I want to teach you the secrets of what? Tax avoidance, not evasion. Ang tanong ng tao ay what? How? Tama mali. So you will create what? Ika nga awareness. Interest. Alam mo, importante lang, makuha mo muna yung interest ng tao, yung awareness. Are you following right now? Yes or no? Next is what? Here is a method that is helping blank to blank. Here is a method that helping employees to earn thousands of extra income. Here is a method that helping retirees to have what? Financial peace. Here is a method that's helping homeowners to earn more money from rentals. Sa palagay mo, pag yan ang ginawa mong ads, may tatawag sa'yo? Yes or no? Di pakita mo yung investment mo sa real estate, they would be interested. Do you want more? Do you want more? Yes or no? Hindi ako convinced. Do you want more? Little known ways to save on your monthly bills. Little known ways to earn money from the internet. Little known ways to lose weight quickly and safely. Sino sa atin dito ang gustong pumaya? At huwag kang titingin sa katabi mo, walang bastusan, please lang. Number 5. Ito. Get rid of blank once and for all. Get rid of your unproductive worry habit once and for all. Get rid of your negative thinking once and for all. Get rid of your negative spouse once and for all. Joke lang yun. Get rid of your debt once and for all. Get rid of your financial stress once and for all. Do you think that these are good headlines? Yes or no? Do you think you will be interested to click? Yes or no? Do you think you'll be interested to know more? Yes or no? But wait, there's more. Here's a quick way to what? Solve a problem. Here's a quick way to solving your what? Nagging problem. Here's a quick way to what? To pay off your debt. Here's a quick way to make money from real estate. Here's a quick way to have insurance without paying for one. Gusto niyo magkaroon ng insurance na hindi ka bibili? Yes or no? Magtanong kayo sa mga nag-i-insurance dito. Number 7. Marami pa tayo niyan. Now you can earn more money and keep your job. Do you want that to happen? Do you want to earn more money and keeping your job? Yes or no? You can save more money without asking for a raise. Now, you can own a business with zero capital. You want to know how? Attend my next session. Meron pa dyan, hindi tayo maubusan yan. Number 8, do something like, by the way, this is one of the most famous advertising Naalala nyo ba yung 1980s, Like Mike?
Jordan.
Michael Jordan, di ba meron siya, Like Mike. So it's like that. Learn how to invest like Donald Trump. Learn how to become rich like Henry C. Learn how to earn money like Mark Zuckerberg. Gamitin mo mga headlines na yan. Have a blank, build blank that you can be proud of. Build a what? Body that you can be proud of. Build an income that you can be proud of. Build a big network that you can be proud of. Gusto niyo mangyari yan? Yes or no? 10. What everybody ought to know. What everybody ought to know about multi-level marketing. What everybody know about selling real estate property. What everybody ought to know about selling insurance. Are you picking up good stuff here? Yes or no? By the way, before I continue, listen. Look up here. I'm not expecting all of you to remember everything I said. All we need to do today, everybody say today, is just pick one big idea. Everybody say one big idea. This one big idea can literally change the way you think, change the way you live, change the way you make your decision. It can change the destiny of your life. Whenever I come to a seminar, I don't expect that I will remember everything. All I need to do is just a spark plug that can catch an idea. It's not how much knowledge that I can gain, it's how much knowledge I can apply. You get one, run with it, apply it, it can change your life. Question, do you want to learn more? Yes or no? Itong good news ko. Ilan binigay ko sa inyo? Ilan binigay ko sa inyo? Ilan? Marami pa niyan. There's more. Do you want more? Yes or no?
Yes.
You know what? If you just... Kasi may binasa ako eh. Meron akong PDF file na binasa. That PDF file alone, for me, ang value ng PDF file niyan is at least 100,000 to 200,000 ang value niyan. Why? Even if I catch a line, get a line, and put it there and post it, and people start to buy my products, kikita ako na malaki dyan. Tama o mali? Question. Do you want to have that file? Do you want to have that file personally for yourself? Yes or no? Yes or no? Come on, yes or no? This is my good news. For everyone today, I'm willing to share that file with you. There's not only 10, actually when you look at it, there's over at least 100 or more that you can use. And kung gusto niyo yan, palakpak naman tayo. So ito yung gagawin ko. I want you to go to this site. Take na lang ng photo. Take a photo, please. Take a photo. Lakas naman kasama pa ako eh. No, seriously, take a photo. bit.ly, number 1, UTNLMA. Put your email, address, and name. Just subscribe. Okay? And you will be able to download the file. This is the deal. I'm going to only post that for 2 days. Everybody say 2 days. After 2 days, you won't see this site anymore. Kasi hindi ko naman pinapublic yan eh. Pero for all of you today, I just feel generous. I want to share it with you today. Can I bear my heart to you why I'm doing what I'm doing right now? Yes or no? Come on, let's be honest. The reason why I'm doing this because I want to earn. This is not for free. Tama o mali? Huwag na tayo magpanggap dito. Kayo gusto nyo kumita, pero ako gusto ko rin kumita. Diba? Lalo na kami mga singkit. Liit mata, laki kita. Pero ang bottom line na ganito, give and take lang naman tayo eh. When you say give and take, once you come here, gusto ko sulit. Ayaw ko may ma-short change. As a matter of fact, you coming here, you having my book, that book already alone, international, cost how much? 400 pesos. Tama mali. And we have to rent this venue. This venue is not affordable. Not that, affordable. Nagigets nyo ba? So, in other words, we want to give the best for you. Because why? I used to be just like one of you who sat in a seminar, who's dreaming that my life can change and my financial life can change. And indeed, I was a recipient. The reason why I have my career right now is because of a lot of inputs that I had in the past. That's the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, when you come to the seminar, okay, you get one big idea, apply it in your life. And that's the reason why I always say in my seminar, I make no apologies when I promote seminars and books. Why? You coming to my seminars will not make me rich, but if you learn from it, apply it in your life, it will make you rich. Is that right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now question, before we take a break, alam ko medyo may nagsi-CR break na eh. Halatang halata ako, kanina kasi ang upo mo ganito. Ngayon ganito na eh. Relax lang, magbe-break tayo for 30 minutes. Before we take a break, do you want to learn more? Yes or no? As much as I want to download, this is the first half ha, huwag kayong aalis. The second half, if you like the first part, the second half is better. But before we take a break, I know for a fact that our time is limited as much as I want to download more info, but my time is very limited today, even half a day session. I want to give you more material so once you go home, you can read the material, especially yung mga first time na sumasali. First, I'd like to share with you my books, yung first book ko, yung Till Death Do Us Part. Sino pa sa inyo ang hindi pa nakakabasa ng librong yan? Pagkataas mga kamay. Sino po sa atin dito ang may mga utang at aminin po pagkataas sa mga kamay? Sinong nananalangin po sa atin na sana mawala na po ang ating utang? At sino pong nananalangin na sana mawala na po ang ating inutangan? Huwag katabi ko pa, mamaya na lang ha? No, seriously, why should you read the book? Ask me why. Because even the president of our country, no other than... Nakapagbayad ka ba ng bill na 500? Yes or no? Yung kinain natin bukas, nasaan na? Nasaan na? Nasaan? Lana. Yung natutunan natin ngayon sa palagay niyo, may maiuwi kayo? Yes or no? Makakapagbago ba ng buhay natin? Yes or no? Makakapagbago ba ng financial life natin? Yes or no? Kaya huwag kayong manghinayang to invest in yourself. Come on. You are the most valuable thing. It is you who markets product. It is you who makes financial decisions. It is you who invests. The greatest investment that you can invest is not in your property, not in your car, in your house, but first in your... Medyo ginaganahan ako. Okay lang ba? One more idea. Poor people tend to think this way. I cannot start a business dahil wala akong rich people think this way. Ang pera, hindi kayang gumawa ng pera. Prove it. Give $1 billion sa isang tao, walang kaalam-alam sa buhay. After 1 year, balikan mo siya. Ano status niya? Mayaman, mahirap. Tanggalin mo kayamanan ni Henry C. Ni Piso, wala kang iiwan. After 1 year, balikan mo siya. Ano status niya? Mayaman, mahirap. Ang gulo ha. Ito binigyan mo ng pera, naubos. Ito tinanggalan mo ng pera, lalo pa dumami ang pera. Pagpapatunay na ang pera, hindi kayang gumawa ng pera. Kahit ang dami mong pera, pag hindi mo alam kung ano gagawin sa pera, mauubos siya. Kahit wala kang pera-pera, pag may alam ka, marami kang magagawa. Tama o mali? People always complain about the high cost of education and learning. Allow me to reason with you about the high cost of ignorance. The reason why people are poor, it's not because of the lack of money. It's not the lack of one opportunity. It's because of the lack of ideas and knowledge. Agree? At hindi ako galit. Nagpapaliwanag lang. Minsan kasi nakakapagod na eh. Di ba? Paulit-ulit ang problema, pero ayaw naman mag-aral. Ayaw matuto. Next book, Rich God, Poor God, Spiritual Finance, How God Can Bless You Financially. Next book, you have this already. This book, I want to encourage you. If you're going through crisis right now, emotional problems, this is the book for you. Always think positive. It's a daily devotion. There's 50 chapters there. 1 chapter a day. How many minutes? 7. Everybody say 7. Can you read for 7 minutes a day? That book is for you. Why should you read the book? Even our future. Even our future. Senator. Diba senator siya? Read my book. And then she congratulated me. She said, Chink Positive is also a tool that leaders can use over and over again to overcome through life's challenges. And the latest book that I released, that was last year. Date of release, first day, I sold 1,000 copies of this. Right now, I just like to thank the National Bookstore and people who purchased this book already. This is number 3 on the top 10 bestseller list at National Bookstore. Maraming salamat. Secrets of the Rich and Successful. May nagsasabi kasi ganito, sipag at tiyaga magdadala sa atin sa ginhawa. Sipag at tiyaga, ginhawa. No mentioning of names. Pero tama yun. Pero parang feeling ko kulang. Bakit kulang? Reason is karpintero po, masipag, matyaga, mayaman at maginhawa buhay. Kargador, masipag, matyaga, maginhawa buhay. Kulang eh. Repeat after me. Sipag, tiyaga, karunungan, diskarte. Ulit. Sipag, tiyaga, karunungan, diskarte. Kahit masipag ka, matyaga ka, marunong, pero pag wala kang alam, wala kang magagawa. Kahit masipag ka, matyaga ka, marunong ka, pero pag kulang ka sa, wala pa rin. So this book will help you to spell what are the things that you need to learn. Good news, you buy my books at National Bookstore, it will cost how much per book? If you buy it, alam niyo naman, 400. You buy 3, how much? 1, 2. But for today, everybody say today. If you buy 3, I'll bring down the price to 900. And if you buy 4, everybody say 4. I'll give you one more book for free. Is that a good deal? Yes or no? But you know why am I excited today? Do you want to know why I'm excited today? Yes or no? Aside from this is the best, first big meeting that I'm going to have, the thing that really that excites me, as I mentioned, I've been doing this for the past 7 years. 7 taon ko na ginagawa to. And then ito na-realize ko, kahit araw-arawin ko tong seminar na ito, hindi ko maabot ang buong Pilipinas. Karamihan nga sa inyo, ulitin mo, sino sa inyo ang napapakinggan ako for the very first time? Pakitaas mga kamay. Ang dami. So kahit na tumanda na ako, hindi ko pa rin maabot. That's the reason why ito rin ang problema. After this session, may mga iba sa inyo uuwi, magtatanong pa, ano pa yung gagawin namin? What to do next? Yes or no? Especially when it comes to the area of money. They invite me to speak an hour and after that they go home frustrated. They don't know how to save, how to budget, how to get out of debt. That's the reason why after 7 years, I am going to introduce publicly, first time in the Philippines. This is the first ever in the Philippines. It's called the Do-It-Yourself Money Kit. This is the Chink Positive Money Kit. This is the first in the Philippines that will teach you how to what? Save, budget, invest, and how to get out of debt. Sino sa inyo gustong matutong mag-budget? Matutong mag-invest. At syempre, gustong mawala sa utang. It's all inside a kit. Meron na siyang budgeting software. Meron na siyang DVD guide. It's just like you inviting me, kaya nga sinabi ko, nakakapagod na to ha. Paulit-ulit ko na kinikwento to. So I recorded myself the step-by-step guide. Not only that, the tools, the material. Like for example, the envelopes. Meron ba kayong budgeting envelope na ginagawa? Yung pag hinihila nyo maraming butas, kasama na yan sa loob. Kasama na yung positive buying envelope. Kasama na rin lahat yung mga materials na kailangan mo in order for you to get started. And the good news is this, listen. This is not only for you. This is for the entire family. Kasi if I teach this in a normal seminar, this coming March, I'm going to have a seminar for this. You inquire, how much do I charge per person? I in charge 3,500 pesos per person, one whole day. You come in as a couple, magkano yun? 7,000 pesos. But the good news is, once you buy this, your whole family can use this. Question, how much? The money kit, investment for this is 2,500 pesos for the entire kit. But since this is the first time that I'm going to share with you this publicly, listen. Magkano to? Once you buy this kit, lahat ng books ko, ilang books? 6 books. Today, I will give it to you for free. So if you buy it today, okay? Once you buy it, the kit, plus all my books, I will give it to you for free. So if you're interested, we're going to have a 30-minute break. Everybody say 30 minutes. Sino sa inyo ang gusto matuto mag-save, mag-budget, at mawala ng utang? Taas ang kamay. So if you're interested, okay, this is what you're going to do. Once we have a break, go out at the back and you can inquire and you can get the kit. That's the good news. But the not so good news, I didn't realize na ganun pala kapuno itong session na ito. So I didn't bring that much. So first come, first serve basis na lang. Kung meron pa, that's the time that you can ask them. You can ask at the back. Thank you very much. 30 minutes break lang tayo, okay? And for people who wants me to sign their books, please, I'll sign it for you. Thank you. So if you're ready, I'm also going to be ready. Okay, so right now, let's switch to the next part, the more important part. I'd like to share with you this afternoon abilities on how to become a superstar sales hero. When you talk about a superstar sales pros have abilities. And in order for you to have the abilities, you need to have the three most important things. No? If you want to write this down, if you want to become successful in selling, it's called AS. Everybody say AS. A, S, and what? K. A stands for attitude, S stands for skills, K stands for knowledge. Attitude, skills, and what? Knowledge. These are the three major ingredients that you and I need to possess in order for you to become a superstar sales pro. I have never witnessed anyone in their field who became successful without having the right attitude, the right skills, and the right what? Knowledge. And the three of them must be present. If one of them is absent, it's not present, it won't work. Even you have the right attitude, but if you don't have the right skills, you don't know what to say and what to do. Even you have the right attitude and the right skills, but if you don't have the proper foundation and knowledge, which most of the things we talked about on the first part, it will not also work. So right now, without further delay, let us start. Let's talk about the abilities. Number one. Superstar sales pro has an ability to prepare and plan. Being able to conduct a detailed plan is very important. Are you familiar with the SWOT analysis? SWOT, S-W-O-T. What does S-W-O-T stands for? Strength, weakness, opportunities, and what? Threats. You got to learn how to position your product. You got to know your strength of the product, the weakness of your product. What are the opportunities out there? Who are the people that you are going to market to? Who is the target market? You can never say that your target market is everyone. That cannot happen. Because in every market, there's a what? Okay, ayos lang. There's in every market, in every product, there's a what? Niche market. When it comes to preparing for a presentation, very important. Different strokes for different what? Folks. Kailangan iba-iba ang presentation style mo to different type of people. Hindi pwede lang isang presentation for everyone. You should know, to be able to know the profile of your client, the gender, how many are their dependents, especially if you're going to sell insurance products. How much is the spending capacity? Know what are the needs and the wants of your what? Your customers. And then, very, very important, as you prepare for your presentation, it would increase the rate of your success. Would you agree? Yes or no? Kasi pag hindi mo pinag-prepare yan, like for example, if you're offering a business opportunity, sino sa inyo na sa direct selling or network marketing, pagkataas sa mga kamay? You're offering, hindi lahat ng tao ay gusto ng pera. What do I mean? Yes, gusto nilang kumita, pero kung ang problema niya, hindi pera, ang problema niya, wala siyang oras sa work niya. He's making a lot of money but he doesn't have time with his family. And then nung binibenta, you know what? When you join our business, magkakaroon ka ng maraming oras. Grabe, magkakaroon ka pa ng daming pera. Sa sobrang dami ng pera mo, pag naubo ka, pera lumalabas. Pag pinapawisan ka, pera lumalabas. Alam mo sasabihin sa'yo, kaya ka nga kitang bilhin eh. Ang problema ko hindi yung pera. Ang problema ko ay walang. Pag kinakausap naman, hindi ka nag-prepare ng presentation mo. At sinasabi mo, kausap mo, tambay, walang ginagawa. Alam mo, pag sumali ka sa negosyo to, dadami ang oras mo. Grabe, you will have the time of your life. Ang problema, ang dami niyang oras. Wala naman siya. In other words, you don't do your homework. That's the reason why, whenever a company hires me, I always ask several questions. Number one, who is the audience? Number 2, what do you want me to tell them or to teach them once they go out? What do you want me for them to bring home? Number 3, how long is my time? Number 4, what are your concerns within the organizations? Ano yung mga issues? Different organizations have different issues. Is that right? Yes or no? That's what we call as the TNA analysis, the training need analysis. If you are a financial planner, that's what we call as a financial need analysis, FNA. So kailangan you got to prepare and plan. Number 2, the Superstar Sales Pro has the ability to what? Anticipate and adjust to change. Hello? Why should you and I need to learn how to change? Because the only thing that is permanent in this world is what? The world is changing so fast. Look at the telecommunication industry. In the 1960s, the telephone was introduced. 70s, lumabas ang fax machine. 80s, lumabas ang pager. Can you remember easy call or pocket bell? Yes or no? 90s, lumabas ang cellphone. Year 2000, VoIP, internet, Facebook, Twitter account. Question, sino po sa inyo hanggang ngayon may pager pa kayo? Pakitaas sa mga kamay. Congratulations kung ikaw ay nagtaas sa kamay. Ikaw na lang at yung tanging operator, kayong dalawang nagko-communicate. What killed the paging business? What killed the paging business? SMS or texting. You know what? In the 21st century, always remember this. You got to learn how to anticipate and adjust to change. In the 21st century, you don't anticipate change, you don't adjust to change. It's either you innovate or you evaporate. You do not change, you become extinct. A superstar sales pro know how to adjust, know when to step forward and when to step back. Allow me to illustrate in order for you to understand. Before, where do we usually have business meetings before? Inside the office. Question, where are business meetings right now usually held? Now, today, saan? Coffee shops. Huwag na tayo magbanggit ng pangalan. Hindi sila sponsor ngayon. Tama. Dati, yung mga estudyante, nagre-review. Saan nagre-review? Sa bahay. Ngayon, saan sila nagre-review? Saan? Coffee shop ulit. Di ba? Dati, nagliligawan. Saan? Sa loob ng bahay. Ngayon, nagliligawan. Saan? Coffee shop pa rin. So, nagbago na talagang panahon. Times has changed. What are the changes that happens also or is happening within your company, your industry? You should learn how to read the handwriting on the wall before it happens. Huwag niyong hihintay na mangyari bago kayo mag-adjust. Because there are only 3 types of people in the world. Always remember that. The first type of people are people who make things happen. The second type of people are people who wait for things to happen. And the third type of people are people who wondered what happened. Anong ginawa nila? If you are innovator, if you are superstar sales pro, you should learn how to read the handwriting on the wall. And you know what? One thing I learned especially, sino sa inyo mga managers and leaders dito? You're managers and leaders. Can you please raise up your hands? Are your sales dependent also on hiring new people, getting new recruits? Yes or no? Pakinggan niyo ako Ito. When recruitment is up, sales is up. I will again repeat. If recruitment is up, the sales is up. When recruitment is low, the sales is low. Tama o mali? Kaya you got to have the supernatural ability on how to learn how to expand. That's the reason why I always say, leaders know how to spot other leaders. Never allow others to do the recruitment for you, ladies and gentlemen. Gusto nyo ba yung mga tao nyo maging active sa organization nyo? Yes or no? Don't tell them what to do. Again, don't tell them what to do. Again, don't tell them what to do. You just got to show them how you do it. As a leader, you got to walk the talk. Utos ka ng utos mismo, ikaw hindi mo naman ginagawa. Sige, magbenta ka. Ang tanong ko, ikaw ba personal may benta ka? Sige, mag-invite ka. Ang tanong ko, personally, nag-i-invite ka ba? Gawin mo at gagawin ng tao mo. Pag hindi mo yan ginawa, hindi rin yan gagawin ng tao mo. A superstar sales call. Let's go to number 3. Okay? They have the ability to be persistent and consistent. Everybody say persistent. Consistent. The ability to keep on going despite setbacks. Sino sa inyo gusto nyo malaki yung benta nyo this 2015? Taas ang kamay. Consistency and persistency is the name of the game. Paalala lang po especially for the first-timers here. First time kayo sa sales, maniwala kayo, minsan makaka-jackpot talaga kayo. Close a big deal, you earn a lot of money. This is the danger. When you make a lot of money, there's a tendency that you will rest. Kasi sa sobrang, di ba, stress ka, nung kumita ka na, I deserve a break. Pero yung break mo, 6 months. 6 months ang break mo. Uubusin mo na ang kita. Pag naubos na ang kita, balik na. Kasi wala ng pera. May kilala kayo mga ganon? You don't understand. If you want to make a lot of money in the sales business, one thing that works for you is the word called momentum. Everybody say momentum. When you have momentum, keep on going. Why? When the momentum stops, everything stops. Hindi nyo ba na-realize? Pag malakas ang benta, malakas talaga. Pag walang benta, wala. Kaya nga, may kasabihan, make hay while the sun is shining. Because it's really very what? It's dark, just like this. No, you make hay while the sun is shining because the sun is hot. You push the pedal to the metal. Sasagarin mo talaga siya. Kasi may time yan for everything eh. Kaya minsan, pag malakas ang benta, tuloy-tuloy, persistent ka. And then, para sa mga taong hindi nakakabenta, para sa mga taong hindi pa masyado kumikita, makinig. Walang aayaw. Bakit? Dahil ang umaayaw ay hindi nagwawagi at mga nagwawagi ay hindi umaayaw. People who quit will never succeed in life. You just got to stay on. You just got to hang on, no matter how tough or the challenges may be. Would you agree? Yes or no? Come on, I can still remember when I was in my sales career. Ay nako, there are days, believe me, that I just feel like quitting because nothing's happening. Na-experience niya, gusto niya talaga mag-stop at mag-quit? Yes or no? But this is what my friend told me, my mentor told me when I was still selling. Chinky, ito lang iisipin mo parati. Just like priming a pump. Are you familiar with a pump? Sa Filipino, poso. Alam mo yung poso? So, pag ang poso, pag pinump mo, minsan walang tubig na lumalabas. Nothing comes out. It's just air. Right? And then right now, you have two choices. You have one glass of water, and you have the pump. Normally, in order for you to prime the pump, you need to put water on top of the pump and then start pumping. Is that right? Yes or no? So right now, let's say this is the scenario. You're so thirsty. You have two choices. Number one choice, drink the water, and the quench will be thirst only for a moment, or you take the risk of putting the water inside the pump. So, ano gagawin nyo? Common sense. What do you think should be the long-term solution? Get water and put it in the pump. Is that right? Yes or no? So, once you put it in the pump, once you start pumping, nothing comes out. Walang lumalabas. So, what will you do? You just need to be consistent and what? Persistent. Just keep on pumping. Never give up. Would you do it like this? Pag nipump mo? Ay, wala, wala. No. That's your last glass of water. So what do you need to do? Just keep on pumping. Pump, 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 pump. Just keep on pumping. Pump, 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 pump. Until such time, there will be more water that will be coming out. And why did it come out? Because you were persistent and what? Wala ba kayo mga kabay dyan? Ang hirap mag-pump, ha? Hello? Reason with me. If you're right now in this hall, and you're thinking of quitting and moving to another company or another opportunity, another industry, my question to you is this: did you really give your best? At pag sinabi mo, yes, I gave my best, ay lang. O hindi mo binibigay ang best mo. Do you mean to say, if you move to another company, hindi mo na gagawin yung dapat mong gawin? Do you mean to say na hindi ka na magsiset ng appointment? Do you mean to say hindi ka na rin mag-represent? Do you mean to say na hindi ka na rin magka-close? Do you mean to say na hindi ka na rin magpa-follow up? No, you're going to still do the same thing. Before you quit, let me tell you, ask yourself, ano ba talagang problema? Yung kumpanya, yung produkto, yung marketing plan, yung sistema, o ang problema, tayo. Next. You just got to understand. Ito lang ha. Hello? Hi. Napansin nyo ba sa sales? Para siyang Christmas tree. Christmas light. Ano yung Christmas light? Anong ginagawa ng Christmas light? Patay, sindi. Patay, sindi. It turns on, turns off. Parang income natin, di ba? Hindi consistent. Minsan malaki, minsan maliit. Is that right? Yes or no? Now, do you want me to teach you a process and a system that you can earn income consistently, walang patay, walang sindi? Yes or no? I would rather than go for consistency rather than having a one-time, big time. If you understand these 4 cycles of sales, this can really help you. Sana huwag niyo kalimutan to. 4 cycles of sales. Number 1 is what we call as scouting. Everybody say scouting. Scouting in our terms in sales is prospecting. You scout the land. Check if the land is fertile. Mataba ba ang lupa? Pwede bang tamnan yan? Huwag kang magtatanim sa tigang na lupa, sa matigas na lupa. Bakit? Sayang lang yung oras mo. Sayang lang binhi mo. If you plant, a good seed on a bad soil, it will not bear fruit. Is that right? Yes or no? Some of you, that's our problem. The problem is not the product, the company, you. The problem is your prospecting. The manner of prospecting is wrong. How can you sell a 20,000 pesos product if his salary is 5,000 pesos a month? It just doesn't make any sense. Your product, kaya ang parati sinasabi, ano mo yung produkto mo? Magkano per capsule? 50 plus pesos. Sino bebentahan mo? Yung mga 5,000, yung mga 7 to 10,000 pesos, they cannot afford that capsule. Ang kaya niya afford 5 to 10 pesos, hindi 50 pesos. Would you agree? You're scouting the wrong land. So once you found the right land already, you start planting, start presentation. And then next is what? After that what? Next season is what? Planting. So after you found a good land, you start to plant good seeds. Yun na yung setting of appointment, di ba? After you set an appointment, what do? You start to what? Present. After the presentation, next comes the next season. Water the seed. Siyempre, how do you water? It's called follow up. Do you follow up your clients? Yes or no? Kailangan mo na i-follow up siya. O, ulitan na ito. Again, persistency. Consistency is the name of the game. I can still remember when I interviewed one of the taipan, the tycoon. Or sometimes I even interview the typhoons. Are you familiar with Mr. Lance Gokongwei? And then Frederick Gokongwei, yes. I think it was Lance who heads the real estate company of the Robinsons, or Frederick, si Frederick heads na ano. And then, sabi ko, ang dami mga salespeople. Ano parati mo sinasabi? If there's only one thing that you can teach your salespeople, ano sagot niya sa akin? Very colloquial. Alam mo, Chinky, kulitan lang to. Kukulitin mo lang talaga. Ibig sabihin, follow up. You just got to learn how to follow up. Some people, the reason why they do not close the sale, ang galing mag-set an appointment, ang galing mag-briefing, ang galing mag-present, pero walang benta. Bakit? Kulang sa question. Bakit ayaw mag-follow up? Bakit ayaw mag-follow up? Bakit? Sagot. Bakit? Hindi nahihiya. Alam mo bakit? Kasi ayaw ma-reject. At least, hindi ako na-reject. Let me tell you bad news. The moment you do all the motions, you don't follow up, you are already rejected. Never be afraid to take the shot. Once you take a shot, there's a chance that you will miss. Just like the greatest coach that has ever lived, John Wooden says, you miss 100% of the shots you never take in life. Life is all about taking risks. You just need to know your average. Alam niyo in basketball, yes or no? You're familiar? 15-foot shot, may average yan per player. Some 50%, some 70%, some 80%. When you say 80% out of 10 shots, he always makes at least 7 to 8 shots. Pag sinabi 50% out of 10 shots, 5 shots. Pag sinabi 30% out of 10 shots, 3 shots ang pumapasok. Kaya ikaw, kailangan alamin mo rin yung average mo. Every time when you set an appointment, make a presentation. Ilan ang napo-close mo? Out of 10 briefings, 10 client calls, 10 people that you talk to, ilan napo-close mo? Pag napo-close mo, 3, ibig sabihin, 30% chance ka. So right now, ang target mo for next month is 6 ang gusto mo ma-close. 6 na tao ang gusto ma-close. So ang ibig sabihin, next month, kailangan meron kang 20 presentations. 20 presentations times 30%, that's 6 clients who's going to buy from you. Is that right? Yes or no? Please do not expect that you will have 6 sales if you only make 10 appointments and make 10 presentations. Because your average is not 60%, your average is only what? 30%. When I was still active in sales, my rate of closing was around 70%. Pero paano ko nagawa yan? Through almost 30 plus years of doing this, practicing this. As I mentioned to you, I jumped from one industry to the other. One industry that I belong to when I was still in real estate. Sino sa inyo na sa real estate industry? Pakitaas sa mga kamay. I was able to sell 35 units in 2 months' time, in 60 days' time. Sino naman sa inyo sa insurance business? Our entire organization, I was the leader of the entire organization, my entire group was able to close 2 billion NSC in 2 years. When you say NSC, new sales collection, not the contract price, but in terms of premium that we brought in for the organization. Sino sa inyo na sa industry ng direct selling of network marketing? Pakataas sa mga kamay. When I was still active in the business, I will not tell you how much money I made, but I will tell you how many millionaires I created. I created 55 people, 55 millionaires in my team, in my left and my right, when I was still active in the business. So in the process, ito yung naintindihan ko eh. Even if I jump from one industry, one product, and one company to the other, you know, products may change, company may change, industry may change, but the sale process never changed. Nagigets nyo? So, kailangan master the process, scouting, planting, watering, and then once you water, the next one, stage, harvest. Can I have some water, please? I need to water myself. Nasaan yung assistant ko dito?
Okay.
Gusto nyo? Ako lang eh. Hello? Nagigets nyo na? Nagigets nyo? Are you following? Yes or no? This is the key. Ito yung key, ha? Nag-scout ka. Nagpa-prospect ka. So ngayon, nagpa-present ka. Di ba? Nagpa-present. Tama? And then, tapos try mo i-close. Tama? Tapos, pina-follow up mo. Tama? Tsaka ka, bebenta. Tama o mali? But listen, this is what you need to do. When you are scouting and while you are already planting, nagpe-present ka, mag-close ka, habang ikaw ay nagwa-water, nagpa-follow up, make sure dapat nag-i-scout ka ulit. Huwag mong hihintayin na mag-harvest ka bago ka mag-scout, kung hindi may laktaw-laktaw yung income mo. Nagigets nyo? That's one thing I learned. So, nagpa-prospecting ako. After prospecting, setting an appointment. After setting an appointment, habang nagpa-follow up, scout ako ulit para pag nag-harvest season, tuloy-tuloy siya. If you understand what I'm trying to say, and if you agree, can you please give me a round of applause? Come on. The key here again is what? Consistency and persistency. And then one thing, kung gusto nyo talagang lumaki, this 2015. B2B. Everyone say B2B. What does it stand for? Back to basics. Ang tagal-tagal ko na, gagawin ko ba balik? Yes! Hanggang bumalik si Lord, gagawin mo pa rin yan. Ang problema, no offense kita sa mga leaders, ha? Pag lumaki na minsan, nasa management mode na eh. Ano ginagawa? Natawagan ng mga tao, ano, may benta kayo? Wala, sir. Wala ka pala silbi. Let me tell you this. You want your team to grow? Yes or no? You want your team to excel? Yes or no? People don't want to be managed. They want to be led. You lead them. How do you lead them? You show a good example. You go back to the basic. Ayaw nyo na mag-recruit, ikaw mag-recruit. Ayaw nyo na magbenta, ikaw magbenta. Alam mo, pag ginawa ng leader, susunod lahat. Kasi monkey to. Si leader ka, walang ginagawa. Ganun yung gagawin namin. Ano yung mga basics na naman ulit? Gagawa ka ulit ng prospect what? List. After gawa ng prospect list, ayun na naman, paulit-ulit. Nauubusan na ako ng tao. Wala na akong makausap. Wala na akong mabenta. Narinig niyo na yun? Listen. Sa tinagal-tagal ko sa industry na ito, you will never run out of people to talk to. You will never run out of prospect. You will never run out of clients. But you will run out of hope and courage to talk to people. Eh sa tagal-tagal ko na wala na pa nangyayari lang, nadamay pa ako. Hindi ka na lang, again, babalik na naman tayo eh. The reason why you cannot sell anymore because you don't believe. Later, we'll talk more about that. Sino sa inyo? You would be honest enough to admit that sometimes you get discouraged. Ay, tao rin pala kayo. I also have my share of getting discouraged from time to time. Tao rin po. But the good news is, listen, I'm not easily discouraged. Huh? What do you mean? The reason why I'm not easily discouraged because I'll share to you two reasons. You want me to share you the two reasons? Yes or no?
Yes.
Number one, I know why I am doing what I am doing. Let's say if I'm selling an insurance product. Alam ko naman, kasi pag nag-offer ako ng insurance product, ng financial planning, I'm helping him to prepare for their financial future. Is that right? Yes or no? Makakabuti sa kanila. Tama o mali? So, gusto kong kumita, pero hindi yan ang goal ko. My mindset is to help you understand that you need to fix your financial life in order for you to retire comfortably in the future. Just in case something happens to the breadwinner and you're the breadwinner. I always ask that. Na-imagine mo na ba kung ikaw ang breadwinner? Tapos, nawala ka sa mundong ibabaw na ito. Itong tanong ko sa inyo, pag-isipan niyo ito mamayang gabi. Bukas, since wala ka na, kailangan pumalit ang asawa mo. Diba? Sa ginagawa mo, kung hindi siya kikita. Tama o mali? Hindi ka kaya ng pamilya mo. My question is this, can your spouse do what you're doing and get paid also and how you are getting paid today? Like for example, God forbids that God will take me away tomorrow. Can my wife go to Channel 5 tomorrow at 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. at magre-report na sabihin, always Chink positive. Can my wife come up here and then talk to people and explain about financial life? I don't think so. And you know what? I said right now, our family expense is on a high level right now because we have lots of obligation, we have helping a lot of people. We have reached a certain level, ang taas-taas ng lifestyle namin. Ang problema ko ganito, pag nawala ako sa mundong ibabaw na ito at walang papalit sa income na yan, you know what I'm doing? Simple lang. My family's life and future is just a walking time bomb. Naghihintay na may mangyari sa akin. At pag may nangyari sa akin, pobre kami lahat. Tama mali? So yung conviction ko ba, nasasabihin ko, kung bakit ko ginagawa to, hindi lang para kumita ako, para matulungan kita, para maayos yung financial life mo. Alam ko yung ginagawa ko. Alam ko yung reason. Alam ko yung dahilan. Malalim yung dahilan ko kung bakit ko ginagawa to. Nagets niyo ba? Naniniwala ako na ito ay isang magandang layunin. This is a good cause. Is that right? Yes or no? So right now, I'm presenting to you to fix your financial life. And if you're not interested, you're not willing to buy, okay lang. You know why? You want to know why?
Why?
You want to know why? It's not my loss, it's yours. Ayaw mo maayos sa financial life mo, okay lang. I promote meeting, they don't want to come, fine. It means say, you're not my market, you're not ready. Hello? I do acknowledge, hindi para sa lahat to. Ba't ko pipilitin ng mga taong ayaw? Ba't ko bubuhayin ang mga taong patay? Ang mga taong patay, nililibing! Tama? Pag binubuhay ng mga patay, tawag sa kanila mga zombie! Patay na ang pangarap. Kaya guys, if you believe in what you're doing, if you believe in your cause, if they don't buy, they're not saying no to you, they're saying no to their future. Nakikits nyo? That's the reason why, ito lang. Marami ako. Ay nako, attend ka na ng seminar ng Chinky. Bebentahan ka lang yan. Simple yan. Meron pa nagsabi sa akin, ba't ka nagcha-charge? Ganito na lang. Kung nagtatrabaho ka, ba't ka rin naghumingi na sweldo? to eh. Tama o mali? Kung kumita ako dito, wala akong nilolokong tao. Tinutulungan ko mga tao, is that right? Yes or no? Iba lang yung compensation package mo sa compensation package ko. Kung nainggit ka sa ginagawa ko, gayahin mo ko, magpakasingkit ka at ibagpakaliit ka rin. Nagets nyo ba? May mga taong ganun talaga, hindi ba yung naiinggit? Yes or no? Hindi nila matanggap eh. Alam mo sa totoo lang, some people cannot even accept the fact. Number one, most of you know this, I never finished college. I'm an official undergraduate, never proud of it. Right now, he's written 6 books, going to 7, doing seminars over media, radio, TV. Bakit? Anong magagawa ko? Cute ako eh! Kasalanan ba ang maging cute? Hello? Guys, let me encourage you. Maniwala kayo. There are a lot of people in our lives. People who cannot make it in life will tell you also the reason why you cannot make it in life. Never allow these people to distract you. Never allow negative people to influence you. Hindi niyo ba nakikita? Kung may maganda kang ginagawa, marami kumukontra. Kung ikaw nagpapa-apekto ka sa mga taong gano'n, ano ba lang mangyayari? Magpa-apekto ka sa mga taong nagmamahal sa iyo, talagang may malasakit sa iyo. Tulad ng misis ko. Ang tawag ko kay misis mahal. Because she's expensive. Paki-edit niya sa video, mahiyari ako. No, you know what? Minsan nagtatampo yan sa akin eh. Especially in the start of the year, this year. Medyo loaded talaga as in. Sino sa inyo nag-attend ng webinar ko? Pakitaas ko na kamay. Diba? You attended my webinar that was only 2 nights ago. And actually yesterday I had 2 talks. First talk was for conception industry. I did their module. I did their sales kick-off. Nighttime I did for Double Dragon. Again, I created a new module for them. And today, this is the big event. And tomorrow, I go to what? Radio again. So, talagang medyo tight. So, medyo talagang, I would say and admit, stressful itong week na ito para sa akin. So, nagtatampo na si Mrs. Sinasabi ni Mrs. Parati ka na lang sa computer! Parati ka na lang sa computer! Pag hinahawakan mo yung kamay ko, ang feeling mo, kiniklik mo na parang mouse ang kamay ko. And I told my wife, sabi ko, mahal, this is birth pains. Especially when I launched the money kit, yung money kit, on the first 2 weeks alone, we had lots of orders. We delivered it online. Sobra talagang stressful. Meron pang 2 gabi, yung buong team ko hindi natulog. Inaayos yung delivery. So in the process, I was trying to explain, these are birth pains that we need to understand why we're doing what we're doing. That's the reason why I never allow negative people to influence you. So right now, let me continue. You want really to make it big this 2015? Yes or no? Yes. Consistency and what? Why? Persistency is the name of the game. Especially in collection. Sino sa inyo magaling magbenta? Pakitaas ang kamay. Always remember, a sale is not a sale until it is collected. Ang ganda ng performance mo, lalo na sa insurance, maniwala ka. 5 years, 10 years premium ang babayaran doon. Nakabenta ka ng first year, tapos hindi naman nagpapatuloy. Ganun yung sa real estate, panay default, nareremata. Walang kita yan. Tama o mali? Kaya very importante yung persistency. That's another thing that we need to work on. Credit card company knows this. Sino sa inyo may credit card? Makukulit ba? Ramdam na ramdam mo, Grabe, di ba? Mga, nag-delay ka lang, tumatawag na agad. Kasi alam nila, that's the lifeblood of their business. Consistency. Now, let's go to the next. The superstar sales pro has the ability to what? Learn new things. What are things that you need to learn? Learn more about of your what? Company. Company updates. Not only company updates, products. Ano mga bagong products na dinidevelop ng company nyo? Know also what's happening in your what? Industry. That's very, very important. You just need to learn how to compare notes. And learn also to upgrade yourself. And I really want to appreciate all of you right now. This is not a company-sponsored event. Is that right? Yes or no? The good news is this. Once you come out of this session, mas may alam ka na kumpara sa mga ahente ng organisasyon nyo. Yes or no? And in the 21st century, he who knows more rules. Because this is the year of information and what? Technology. Is that right? Yes or no? Wala na yung industrial age, wala na yung manufacturing age, wala na yung agricultural age. Sino ba yung mga yaman? Tignan natin, pag-usapan natin. I don't know if you know one of my best friends. His name is Mark Zuckerberg. Owner of what? He's my best friend in my dreams. I always dream about him. We're best friends. Come on, how did he start his empire of billions of dollars? It all started with a business idea. Wala siyang kapera-pera, tama? Napanood niyo ba yung true story niya sa pelikula? Had a business idea, borrowed $1,000 from his what? Best friend. And after that, the rest is what? Kaya nga, upgrade yourself. And up to this very day, I'm still enrolled. And I'm usually mentored. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, I'm going to meet my mentor tomorrow. It's a once-in-a-year thing. Francis Kong will go to my place. We're going to have lunch. That's how you, ito yan na. Gusto nyo bigyan ko kayo ng tip? Okay na mag-attend ng mga seminars. Okay na gano'n. May matuto. Pero nothing beats yung one-on-one. Bakit? Sa totoo lang, ang dami kong information na sinabi sa inyo, pero karamihan ng information para sa inyo, hindi naman relevant. May mga relevant na sa iyo, pero gusto mo tanungin, pero hindi mo matanong. Tama o mali? Kaya nga, if I were you, one of the best tips which I've learned through the years, if you have a mentor, you know what you need to do? Buy them lunch. Once you buy them lunch, usap kayo, pinakain mo, pwede ka na magtanong. Libre pa! Tama o mali? So if you want to speak to me directly, you know what to do. Pero may pinipili akong restaurant, ha? Joke lang. Okay. Now, aside from upgrading yourself, okay, I want you to teach, this year, hello? This year, I want you to improve on some areas in your life, especially if you're in sales. Number one, I want you to improve on your communication skills. Pasensya na kayo, If you want to be good in selling, nobody wants to buy from a person who doesn't know how to communicate. Kung hindi maintindihan ng buyer mo yung pinipresent mo, aside from communication skills, learn upgrade also your prospecting skills. Kung mahina ka sa prospect, alam naman natin sa sales, the lifeblood of this business are new prospects. Kung wala kang prospects, kailangan mag-upgrade ka. I-identify mo. Next. Kung magaling ka mag-prospect, pero hindi ka naman nakakaset ng appointment, upgrade your setting of appointment what? Skills. And aside from that, grabe to. Kailangan mag-upgrade ka rin sa iyong presentation skills. Lisa, pag magpe-present ka, tanungin mo yung kliyente mo. That's what I always do. Ma'am, sir, thank you very much for the time that you have given me. May I ask how much time do I have? Don't just go on and present, this is your company, this is your product, this the payment terms. Ang binibigyan ka lang pala ng 10 minutes, tapos nasa 1 hour ka na. Patingin-tingin sa relo, hindi ka pa nakakapansin. Sir, hindi pa ako tapos. Sandali lang, hindi pa ako tapos. If you were given 10 minutes, make sure you finish it before 10 minutes. Tama? May mga iba magaling sa presentation, magaling mag-prospect, pero walang benta. Bakit? They're very poor in closing skills. Upgrade your closing skills. Ito nga nakakatawa eh. Ito listen. Sino sa inyo nagpe-present? You present to your clients. Can you please raise up your hands? Guys, listen. Learn how to listen. Kasi ang agenda natin, i-close ko to, i-close ko to. Hindi siya lalabas hanggat hindi siya nakakapirma. Kasi yan ang goal mo. So, nagtatanong siya, paano yung payment terms? Ito yung sagot mo, maganda yung product, grabe talaga. Alam mo, mapabago talaga ang buhay mo. Kailan mag-deliver? Alam nyo, pag tinake nyo to 3 times a day, lulusog ka eh. Ang layo. Man, listen. Minsan, bibili na. Sige, I wanna buy. No, hindi pa tapos ang presentation. Patapusin mo muna ako, please. Patapusin mo muna. Bibili na ako. Patapusin mo muna ako. Nung tatapos ka na, ano bibigyan na? Nagbago na isip ka. You're crazy. Upgrade. Upgrade also your what? Listen. Negotiation skills. Learn how to negotiate. Hindi pwede yung ano lang, basta pwede na yan. No. Negotiate ka. Learn how to adjust. Learn how to give something and take away something. Dapat prepared ka. Lalo na kung yun nga, yung preparation and planning, kung alam mo hard client yan, hihingi ng discount. Ano mo naman hihingi ng discount? Tapos papasok ka na hindi mo alam at paano mo aayusin yun pag humingi ng discount. Bahala ka na lang. And last but not least, learn how to upgrade your networking skills. When you say networking skills, again, learn how to interact with people. Ito yung nagiging problema eh. Sino sa inyo sa real estate? Insurance? Direct selling? Benta ng sasakyan? Diba? Kahit anong mga industry, ito yung problema. Pag pumasok ka na sa mundong yan, alam mo nangyari? Yan na lang lahat nagiging kaibigan mo. Yan na nagiging mundo mo. Hindi ka na bumabalik sa tunay na mundo. So in the process, sino ba kakilala mo? Sila. Sino bebenta mo? Sila. Paano kayo magbebenta? That's the reason why you still need to what? Be in connection with your what? Old friends. You should learn how to network. Diba? Join mga kiwanis, join Lions Club, join mga fitness center. Kahit hindi ka nag-exercise, magpanggap ka dyan. Mag-prospect ka. Diba? Tayo ka. Sino mo may pera dito? Wala, patay ka na lang sa opisina eh. Kayo na lang. Wala. Who among you are managers and leaders inside this room? Managers and leaders, raise up your hands. Upgrade your leadership skills. That's part of it. No offense, man. You want me, question. Kung let's say open ako sa idea na magbenta ako ulit, sa palagay nyo, gusto nyo akong invite maging sales, part of your sales team? Yes or no? Yes. Sinong interesado na ma-recruit ako at ma-invite ako? Pero ito lang ha. If you want to invite me, and if I'm ever I'm open, I would only follow a leader which is higher than me. If your leadership level is number 5, you will only attract people who are number 5 and below. You want to attract a leader which is number 8 level, you have to go up to number 9 or number 8. Nagigets nyo ba? Kaya kailangan mag-upgrade ka rin. Leadership skills. Aside from that, managers, relational skills. Hindi porket mayroon kang karapatan mag-hire and mag-fire, akala ko susunod na ng tao sa'yo. No, believe me. People do not care how much you know until they know how much you really care for them. So, kailangan yung may puso ba? Kaya nga, I don't know, kung nagpa-follow pa yung mga leaders and mga managers, once they call, it's not anymore yung about the sales, about the company, about the business. Minsan, ang pinag-uusapan na personal problems na eh. Na-experience yun, yes or no? At di mo pwede sabihin, leave your personal problems at home, let's talk about business. If you do that, they leave you. Let's go to number 5. A superstar sales pro has the ability to improve their probing and negotiation what skills? Everybody say probing. Negotiation skills. Na-experience na ba ito? From your client? Narinig yun na sinabi ng client na, what? How much? It's too expensive. Mahal grabe mahal. Narinig yun na sinabi ng client? Ano sagot mo? Oo, tama ka. Alright. Ganun. Learn how to negotiate. This is what we call as flinching or bluffing. Okay, listen. Rule of thumb. You want me to teach you how to respond pag nasabihan ka, mahal?
Yes.
Number 1, just look straight to the person's eye. Never even flinch. Because once you flinch, patay ka. Ay, siyempre, ahente ako alam ko Sabi ko, mahal naman. O sir, sige, bigyan na lang kita ng discount. Patay na, patay to. Hindi marunong to. Rule of thumb, number 1, never be intimidated. Especially if you are in an ethical business. Alam niyo naman sa insurance, bawal kayo magbigay ng discount. Alam niyo yun paano na ako mawala? Binagbago ito. Never be intimidated. Just stand your ground. Tinitest ka lang And number 2, never react, respond. Huwag ka magre-react, relax ka lang, chill. Hello? Naniniwala ka sa produkto mo? Yes or no? Yes. Naniniwala ka may value? Yes. That's the reason why never doubt the value of your product. Noong unang beses kong inintroduce yung manikit. Yung manikit, di ba? How much yung manikit?
2.5.
Magkano? Mahal. Paano mo sa kanya? Anong mas mahal? Ang tagal-tagal mo na may utang hanggang ngayon, hindi mo pa nasosolve ang problema. Ano sa palagay mo mas mahal? Mas mahal ba na i-stress ka araw-araw sa financial life mo na hindi ka marunong mag-budget? Ano sa palagay mo mas mahal? Nakikita mo, nag-aaway kayo mag-asawa, parating na pinag-uusapan nyo, kanino sino magbabayad ng ano? Ano sa palagay mo mas mahal? That's the reason why I believe in the value of the product that I'm promoting. Again, if you say no, it's not my loss, it's yours. Never flinch. Agree? Number 4, never offer any means of concession. Sige, pag-usapan na rin natin. Magkano gusto mong discount? Wala na. If you give in and offer discount and concession, that is a sign of weakness. And right now, you are negotiating on the side of weakness, not on strength. You know what you need to do? You just need to ask, yung concern ba nila valid or hindi? Ask probing questions. Allow me to share with you some probing questions. Ito yung tanong ko sa kanya. If money is not an issue now, would you want this for your family? Come on. Kunyari, like for example, yung example na lang, yung money kit. Kung siyempre may mga iba, ganyan, gusto ko pero wala naman akong 2.5. Yes or no? If money is not an issue to you, sa palagay mo, tulong sa pamilya mo yan? Yes or no? So, immediately, alam ko, ang problema, hindi yung pera. Ang problema, availability ng resources. Next, what prompted you to consider this purchase? Hindi ka naman magtatanong sa akin eh. Di ba? Hindi mo naman isi-set tong appointment pag hindi ka interesado. Alamin mo. And the reason why, because honestly, na-stress na ako sa financial life ko. Okay, next. Who else have been speaking to you? Meron na bang mga ibang tao na tumulong sa iyo at nagbigay sa iyo ng offers or probably solutions? Ano yung solution na binigay sa iyo? Alamin mo. Next. What was your experience with this ABC company? What was your experience? Kasi minsan, di ba, may ini-invite ka, may pinipresent ka, but they're not interested because they have a bad experience with another company and organization. Yes or no? Ask them, what was your experience? And then after listening, ang tanong next is what? What time frames are you working with? Okay, like for example, you want to retire. If I'm going to sell you right now, let's say financial planning. At what age do you want to retire? You want to retire at the age of 55. Okay, so if you want to retire at 55, how much do you want to earn on a monthly basis even if you stop working? May pumapasok pa rin pera. Based on that, we will compute. And then, what is the most important to you about this? Bakit mo talagang gusto to? The reason why I want to have this product because I want to have financial peace. Alam mo, pag sinabi niya yun, he says, ito yung tanong ko sa kanya, how much are you willing to pay in order for you to have financial peace? Alam mo, kung financial peace, ang financial peace kasi hindi nabibili. Tama mali. That's the reason why you need to have this product. Ang binibili mo, hindi yung plan. Ang binibili mo, hindi yung kit. Ang binibili mo, para matuto ka, para magkaroon ka ng financial peace. Di ba ang sarap ng feeling pag wala kang utang? Yes or no? Ang sarap ng feeling na sobra-sobra laki ng kinikita mo, ikaw na namimigay ng pera, hindi na ikaw nanghihingi ng pera. Yes or no? That's what money cannot buy. After exerting all efforts at wala pa rin nangyayari, ibig sabihin, hindi siya yung kliyente mo. And then, ano gagawin mo? Move on. Everyone say move on. So it's time for us to move on to the next ability of a superstar sales pro. The ability to create powerful presentation and persuasive skills. Does your company gives your company presentation? Yes or no? Yes or no? In my years of selling, being able to speak in public on a one-to-one basis or thousands of people, these are the factors that are considered by a buyer before they buy something, especially when you're present. Number one, they're looking at you. They're looking at how confident you are while you are what? Presenting. Very, very important yung confidence mo, your style, your authority, your timing. At sa akin, pinaka-importante, bago ako bumili sa isang tao, alam mo, tinitignan ko, at hinahanap ko, what I'm looking for is the word called conviction. Everybody say conviction. I would only buy from a person who has the conviction to present his product, his company. What do you mean by conviction? It comes from two root words. Convince in action. You are so convinced with what you are doing, you are transferring your convincing power to the next person. You're taking it into what? Action. The reason why people are listening to me, because I have the conviction in what I'm doing. Because I believe in what I'm doing. Yes or no? So, ano ginagawa ko? I'm transferring my I'm so convinced in what I'm doing. I'm transferring to you. That's what you call as what? Conviction. That's the reason why it's so hard to sell a product if you are not the product of the product. Being able to anticipate difficult questions is part of your what? Persuasive skills also. One tip sa presentation. Meron ba kayong FAQ sa company? Do you have frequently asked questions? Yes or no? If I were you, I will also include that as part of my presentation. Why? So, after the presentation, most of the questions will already be answered. So, ang goal nyo na lang, hindi na Q&A, ang goal nyo na lang is what? Closing. Let's go to the next one. Ability. The ability of a superstar sales pro is to handle difficult objection. Being able to systematically and impressively deal with each and every objection occurs only through consistent practice and preparation. Question, yung objection na na-encounter nyo, pare-pareho lang ba? More or less, yes or not? Diba sa industry nyo pare-pareho? Sa insurance, ano yung mga objection? Hindi ko kailangan yan. Bata pa naman ako. Pinapanalangin mo ba na mamatay na ako? Pag ikaw naman sa real estate, ano sinasabi? Hindi ko kaya yan. I don't need that. Nag-rent pa naman ako. Pag ikaw sa networking, ano yung sinasabi objection sa'yo? Scam yan, lokohan yan, pyramid yan. Pag nagbebenta ka ng sasakyan, ano sabihin? Ang taas-taas naman ng interest. So yung mga objection niyan ay pare-pareho lang, paulit-ulit lang. Tama ba na? That's the reason why dapat meron ka na nakahandang mga tanong at sagot. Frequently what? Get what? Objection. I can get it what? Cheaper elsewhere. Mas mura sa kabila eh. Mas maganda yung discount. Narinig niyo yan? Yes or no? Or let's say they would say, ay, mahal-mahal naman. Anytime when there's an objection, I always use a standard reply. This is the famous reply that I always say. You use the feel, felt, found method. Everybody say feel, felt, found. Again, feel, felt, found. This is what I will say. I understand exactly how you feel. That's also how I felt before. But I found out, if you want to also save money on purchases, okay, but I found out that when smart people invest their money, they look for what? 3 things. Ulitin ko I understand exactly how you what? Feel. That's also how I what? Felt before, but I found out. Parang, hindi mo sila, hindi, mali ka. You're wrong. You just gotta listen. You're not getting the best deal. They will not listen to you. You may win the argument, but you may lose the sale. The goal is to close the sale. So, dapat ang dating mo, kakampi mo siya, hindi mo siya kaaway. Bakit? Maniwala ka hindi. Ang tingin sa atin, gusto lang natin kumita. Tama o mali? So, dapat kakampitan. Alam mo, ang mahal-mahal. Ma'am, tama ka eh. Understand exactly how you feel. That's also how I felt before. But I found out. Hindi pala siya mahal. Compared to what? Kaya nga, pag sinasabi, alam mo, grabe hindi maganda yung produkto mo. Ma'am, exactly. I understand exactly how you feel. That's also how I felt. But I found out when I made research, maganda pala yung product. Nagets nyo? Empathy yan eh. Kaya pag tinanong ka ni Mrs., ba't ka na-late ngayong gabi? I understand exactly how you feel. That's also how I felt before, but I found out. At least, di ba, may napulot kayo, ha? Eh, paano kung nag-a-attend yung misis mo dito sa kabila, hindi mo alam? So, ano yung mga reasons? Like, for example, okay, but I found out that we have the finest what? I found out we have the best what? I found out we have the I found out we have the finest quality, the best price, and the best service and the lowest what? Price. Pwede ka bumili sa kabila, but they cannot offer you the warranty. Pwede ka bumili sa kabila, pero wala silang after-sales service. Makakamura ka sa umpisa, pero pag nasira yan, tapon mo na yan. Pero dito sa amin, we have a lifetime service guarantee. At pag nasira ang parts, wala kayong problema. Papalitan namin, no question asked. Hindi ako nagbebenta. Relax na kayo. Ahente talaga eh, no? Narinig niyo na ito? Tapos next question. Ito yung closing. Ito na yung pang ano. Which of these three things are more important for you? Quality, price, or what? Pag sinabi niya quality, tapos na. Wala na tayo pag-uusapan sa presyo kasi gusto mo quality. Tama? Next. Ito. Na-experience na ito? Yes or no? Hello? That's the reason why, or not only, I need to think about it. Let me ask my wife. Sino sa inyo may kakilalang may asthma? Ask my wife.
Ito. Ganyan.
That's the reason why rule of thumb, whenever I make presentation, I don't make presentation to a person who's married. I don't make a presentation alone. As much possible, I want it to be husband and wife. You want to ask me why? Ask me why. Present ka, excited, gustong bumili. Gustong bumili ng insurance, gustong bumili ng sasakyan, gustong bumili ng bahay lupa, gustong mag-join ng business mo. Excited! Pag-uwi, anong ginawa? Kausap ang mister o misis. Ayan ka na naman, wala kang kadala-dala. Diba? Ilang kumpanya sinalihan mo, wala pa rin nangyayari. Ayan ka na naman. Diba? Natandaan mo, nung bumili tayo ng bahay lupa, hindi natin nabayaran, hindi natin tapos, ayan ka na naman. So ngayon, nung tinetext mo na, nung pinapalo up mo na, hindi ka na tinetext back. Pag tumatawag ka, nire-reject ka na, dinilit ka na sa phone. Hello? That's the reason why when I make presentation, parating husband and wife. Just in case, hindi pwedeng husband and wife. Rule. Pag-uwi. Sir, gusto niyo ba ito talagang produkto na ito? Sir, gusto niyo ba itong plano na ito? Yes. Pwede mag-request. Please don't talk about this with regards to your spouse. If you want, ito lang last request ko. Can you set me an appointment with your spouse so that I can talk to both of you and explain it again for another time? Nagets nyo? Kasi pag tinanong siya, hindi niya kayang sagutin yan eh. Are you following? Yes or no? So when they say, I need to think about it, so what will your answer be? If you need to think about it, I understand, but that tells me I haven't answered everything for you. Ano pa yung mga questions na gusto mong i-clarify? So, hindi pa maliwanag sa kanya. Can I help you to clarify some of the questions? But you know what? Most of the time, they are just making an excuse. Kasi pag pinoprobe mo, again, lalo na kung alam mo, ito lang. Pag alam mo hindi na talaga siya interesado at hindi talaga para sa kanya, do not waste your time. Sometimes you just got to what? Learn how to take away the opportunity from them. It's not for them. It's not yet the right time. Yung may pinipresenta ka ba minsan, panay pintas? Hindi naman maganda produkto nyo, hindi magiging, ay nako, nai-stress ka lang. Tapos away lang kayo ng away. Hindi totoo yan. Hindi. You're just wasting your time. Ayan. Yung I will ask my what? Spouse. That's a great idea. We'll also do the same. However, there are too many information to discuss. To make it easier, may I suggest that you set the meeting. I always do that. Ito. And allow me to share with you yung just heard. Okay, yun na yun. Next. Ito. I have a friend in the business. May kakilala rin ako ganun. May kakilala rin ako nagbebenta ng insurance. Tama? This is how I answer. Okay. So may kakilala ka pala, but do you know, there's an old saying, I don't know how true it is, that sometimes friendship and business don't mix. Hindi, ito lang. Kaibigan mo, kailangan mo mag-follow up. Pero parati sinasabi niya, busy siya. Pwede ka bang magalit sa kaibigan mo? Hindi. Pwede ka bang magalit sa kamag-anak mo? Hindi. Pero sa akin, pwede ka magalit sa akin. Eh, hindi naman kita kaibigan, hindi naman kita kamag-anak. Because I'm doing this what? Professionally. This is my full-time what? Work. You can demand something from me because this is expected from me. That's what you're paying for, my service. If you bought from a friend and you are not happy with the product, yun ang tanong, di ba? Because it might what? Damage the friendship. Next. Ito, na-experience na? Next. I did business with your what company in the past? They were unprofessional. I bought insurance before but it never worked. Nagsara yung kumpanya. Narinig niyo na yun? Yung mga taong napasok? Yes or no? Sumali na ako sa networking, na-pyramid ako, naloko ako. So, how do you address that? Use the feel, felt, found. I understand exactly how you feel. That's also how I felt before. But I found out, I really hate it when that kind of thing happens to me. It's just unfortunate that you have dealt with the wrong people, you have dealt with the wrong company, you have dealt with the wrong product. And I apologize. But that doesn't mean to say, kung nagkamali ka once, magkakamali ka forever. Tama mali. So you just need to speak what? Like, parang, if you say you don't like what I'm offering, it's just short of saying, sino sa inyo nakapanood na ng pelikulang hindi maganda? You have watched a bad movie. Have you experienced that? Yes or no? So, does it mean to say, you have watched a bad movie and you told yourself, simula sa araw na ito, hindi na ako ulit manunood ng pelikula. That's crazy. It doesn't mean to say that you have ate at a bad restaurant, you don't want to eat at the restaurant forever. It's just that you met and watched a wrong movie and ate at a bad restaurant. Hello? Kaya niyo pa ba? Yes or no? Yes. A superstar sales pro has an ability to ask for more business. Hello? Minsan, nakaka-close tayo. Tama man eh. Pero ang tanong ko sa iyo, pag naka-close ka, do you ask for referrals? Question. Why do you think some people refuse to ask for referrals? Bakit? Bakit? Bumili lang ako eh. Guguluhin ko pa. Nakakahiya. That's a wrong question. That's a wrong one. The reason why she bought from you or he bought from you because he or she appreciates your product or your what? Your service. Is that right? Yes or no? So that person is the best candidate to refer you to their friends and to their relatives. Is that right? Yes or no? Kaya nga very important. Tips ko sa inyo. Pag ikaw ay magko-close ka na, always prepare a what? Proposal in what? Writing. People do not believe what they hear, but people believe what they see. Especially when you're presenting sa insurance, di ba yung, pag nagbayad ka, after the age 60, meron ka ng perang ganito. Kung kwento mo, hindi nila maalala yun. Pero kung pakita mo numbers, ito, pagka umabot ka na dito, meron ka ng mutual fund, tapos yung mutual fund mo, pwede mo na withdraw, ang pumapasok na sa'yo monthly, at the age of 65, nasa 50,000 pesos per month. Nakikita mo siya, 50, 50, 50, 50. Sa palagay mo, visual is better or yung kwento? Visual o kwento? Exactly. Next, when you want to close, always remember, in order for you to ask for more business, develop I will never buy anything from a person who never looks at me eye to eye. Ibig sabihin, that person do not believe in what he's doing. That person probably is lying. Number 3. Sorry. Next, let's go to number 9. A superstar sales pro always is ready to close what? Anytime. Sino po sa inyo medyo mahina sa closing? Medyo mahina kayo sa closing. Allow me to share with you on how you can close effectively. The power of choice close. Okay, before the power of choice. Sino po sa inyo dito nahihirapan din mag-set ng appointment? You have a hard time setting of appointment. Can you please raise up your hands? Okay. I'll teach you the power of choice in closing an appointment. Okay? Like for example, what's your name? Nathan. Like for example, I'm presenting to you a product. Pwede paki-flash lang ako sa screen para makita ko nasa likod. Sa video. Okay. Like for example, okay ka na sa product, okay ka na, gusto mo mag-tripping. Like for example, I'm selling a real estate property to you. So, ang tanong ko sa iyo, Nathan, would a weekday or a weekend be fine with you? Weekday or weekend? Weekend. Okay, Friday or Saturday? Saturday. Morning or afternoon? Afternoon. 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock. So, that's 4 o'clock on a Saturday, we'll meet at this place at this time. Nakuha ko yung appointment? Yes or no? So, napa-oo ko siya without him knowing na umuo siya. Because that's called the power of what? Choice. If this is how you set meeting, Nathan, kailan ka available? Until Jesus comes back. Gets you. You always use, kasi, come on. You're asking for a favor and you're making it hard time for them. Kailan ka available? Ang dami kong ginagawa. Busy ako eh. Pero pag sinabi mo, weekday or weekend? Weekday lang. Weekend. Friday, Saturday. Saturday. Morning, afternoon. Morning. 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock. 8. Tapos. Simple? You know what? Kahit lang yan na mapulot mo ngayon, tataas yung appointment rate mo. Is that right? Yes or no? You like it? Walang palakpak. Come on! Let's go to the power of choice close also. So, yun. Ito pa lang sabihin ko. Next, let's talk about affordable close. Affordable. If you're in the selling mga vacuum cleaner, yung mga vacuum cleaner, medyo pricey ng konti yan eh. Lalo na yung mga may tinatawag na after the rain comes the what? Rainbow. Mga ganun. I'm sure, napresenta na kayo. Pag napresentan kayo, ito yung minsan ng problema eh. Pag sinabi na yung presyo, magkano yung makina? 75,000. Diba? Masyado yung mataas. Yes or no? So, the affordable close, what you need to do is you need to break it down, not only on one time, you break it down on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, and on a what? daily basis. Yan, 75,000 divided by what? 12 months. Magkano siya? More or less around 6,000 plus. Ma'am, you know what? If you want to do this, we can create a package that you can pay 12 months, zero interest, for only 6,000 plus a month. That's only 200 pesos a day. 200 pesos for the health of your family. Do you think it's worth the investment? Yes or no? So, hindi niya nakikita yung 75. Nakikita niya yung 200 pesos a month. Pwede mo i-equate. Alam mo, ma'am, yung 200 pesos, that's equivalent lang, parang kayo lang nag-Jollibee niya. Ang Jollibee, di ba? Kumakain kayo, nagbabayad kayo 200. At least ito, di ba, mapapakinabangan ng buong pamilya in terms of health-wise. For number 3, ito this is super effective also. Use the power of 3, trial, close. When you want to close, always prepare at least 3 options. Everybody say 3 options. Option 1, option 2, option, kaya nga 3 options. First option, listen. First option, I would offer something that is really high. Sino sa inyo sa real estate? Real estate? Kunyari, ang hinahanap lang niya ay 2 bedroom. May 3 bedroom ka. Ofera mo siya ng 3 bedroom. Yan ang option 1 mo. Option 2 mo, 2 bedroom. Option 3 mo, 1 bedroom. The point is, kung talagang hanap niya ang 3 bedroom, sa palagay mo, bibilin ba niya yung 1? May nahanap niya 2 bedrooms, bibilin ba niya yung 1? Yes or no? Because hindi magkakasya yung family niya. Tama mali? Why would you offer option 1 as 3 bedroom? Why? Ask me why. Malay mo, makachamba. Nagets nyo? Eh, paano kung gusto niya pala yung option 3, yung big bedroom? He can afford it. Nakatingin pala siya sa 2, yung budget niya allows him to have a bigger space with the same amount of budget, you can close a better deal. Rather than only offering 1 deal to the person. Is that right? Yes or no? Ganun din, in selling what? Insurance. If he needs only, let's say, a premium, sinasabi niya, kaya ko ng 1 million. Why don't you create a plan at 2 to 3 million? Eh, pag nag-close siya doon, eh, di maganda. That's the power of pre-close. At marami pang iba. Let's go on to the next. Okay? Next. Number 10. A superstar sales pro has the ability to complete the business through what? Through what? You miss again your sale if you don't follow up. You can do everything right. Prospecting, setting up appointment, making effective presentation, trying to close, but if you do not follow up, you lose everything. That's the reason why, very important, you got to follow up on your what? Leads. Maraming ba kayong mga calling card dyan? Yes or no? Nakatenga, anong ginagawa? Labas ulit yung mga calling card. Kamustahin? Not necessarily that you need to sell to them, you just need to say hi. Touch base with these people. Number 2 is what? Follow up with their what? Inquiries. Sometimes you're so busy in doing the urgent matter, you are not doing the important matters. What do you mean by urgent? Deadline, kailangan na magpasa ng proposal, meron kang meeting na kailangan puntahan, pero yung mga dating na-set mo ng appointment, na-presentan mo na, hindi mo na napapollow up. Tama o mali? Kulitan lang naman to ulit. Number 3, follow up with people who bought your products already in the past. Why? Ask me why. The reason why you need to follow up, to show concern to these people. How are you doing the product? Like for example, I can still remember when I was selling a weight loss product. When I make the sale did not stop there. It just started. You know what I do? May index card ako ng lahat ng mga kliyente ko. Uso pa ang pager noon. You know what I will do? Nakaprogram yan every 3 days. Ipipage ko sila. Please don't forget to take the products 3 times a day. Before lunch, before dinner, before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner. And after 7 days, from time to time, I call them and I would ask them, how's the improvement? Ilang inches na nawawala sa'yo? Ano? Yung waistline mo, lumiit na ba? Yung weight mo, bumaba na ba? Bakit? Ano yung benefits? Number one benefit is this. Once I follow up, people would realize that I'm not only concerned about profit, I'm really concerned about their health. Is that right? Yes or no? Number two benefit. I would know if they are using the product or not. Number three, if they are using the product, chances are mauubos siya. And if they get result, I can have repeat. And number four, if there's result on the product I sold, I can ask for. Minsan kasi, sa sobrang busy natin, salesman mindset, benta, alis, benta, alis, benta, alis, hindi mo napapaalam na hindi mo alam yung lead na yan can create more leads for you. Agree? Follow up is key. Follow up your past and your regular what? Clients. Let's go to number 11. A superstar sales pro has the ability to generate more referrals, more leads, and more what? Customers. Sino sa inyo gustong matuto on how to ask referrals? If you want to ask for referrals, give me some tips for asking referrals. Number one, referrals should always be asked face-to-face. Hindi pwede through text, that's impolite. Hindi pwede through phone. Ask them politely, face-to-face. It's something, because imagine mo, i-refer ka sa mga kaibigan nila. Di ba? Ang hirap doon, ha? Ikaw, kunyari, hinahinga ka ng referral. Di ba, minsan ayaw mo mag-refer? Kasi, sino nag-refer sa'yo? Sino? At pag sinabi mo, gagantihan ko siya next time, padadala ko sa mas mahal na produkto. Next is what? Never ask for a referral when never ask for a referral. Pag maniningil ka, that's the, ay nako, worst time for you. Bayad ka ng 50,000. Pwede ka i-referral. Ask for a referral when you're giving the proper service. The time that you're asking for referral is also an excellent time for you to ask for a client for a what? Testimony. If people use your product and they get good result, alam mo, humingi ka ng testimony. Why? Listen. Facts tell, but stories sell. I repeat. Facts tell, but stories sell. You can tell about, when you use our product, it's called C30, H50, 30 parts of carbon, 50 parts of hydrogen. It can help you to boost your energy and stamina. It can give oxygen to your blood cells. Alam mo, hindi makakalimutan, hindi maalala ng tao yan. Alam mo maalala ng tao? I took this product. After taking this product, I had asthma ever since when I was young. After taking this product, natanggal yung asthma ko. You know what? Before, I was 300 pounds. After I took this product, I lost 150 pounds. You know, dati, putol ang aking kamay, nirap ko ngayon, tumubo na ulit. Hindi naman ganon. Nagets nyo ba, yung testimonial, ganon din. Why would I buy product from you? Because this person gives the best what? Service. This person can be, if you hire Chink to speak at your company, sales event, tataas ang benta mo. Mga testimonial na gano'n. And I got a lot of testimony. Naka-record yan. Pag pumunta sa YouTube, makikita mo yan. Na hindi mo alam, nagiging viral na siya. In other words, ang tawag doon is what? Word of mouth advertising. Kasi hindi kaya bayaran ng mga tao yan. Especially, I can still remember, meron akong na-record na testimonial. May-ari ng isang multinational company, talagang excited siya nung napakinggan ako. Yung mga tao nila, nagbago ang mindset from negative to positive. That's the resource in kami. You got to hire Chink kita. And because of that testimonial, I got more bookings. One time naman, I gave a presentation naman sa Shangri-La Shangri-La Makati. Sa lahat ng mga employee, I taught them about how to get out of debt. The HR manager was so excited because of that. She gave a testimony. Narinig ng taga-Mactan, Cebu, na HR, kinuha rin ako doon. So, nagets niyo ba? Testimonies are very powerful. And this is the key. You want to get more referrals? Yes or no? The more you ask, the more you get. The reason why you never receive because you never ask. Again, huwag kang mahihiya na humingi ng referrals, lalo na kung maganda ang iyong kumpanya, ang iyong produkto. Let's go to number 12. The superstar sales pro has the ability to face and overcome any challenges. Everybody look up here, please. Sino sa inyo may mga challenges na piniface sa buhay niyo ngayon pagkatapos ng mga I don't know what you're going through in life right now, but let me tell you this. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Your challenges in life is just temporary. What will not change is your tenacity to face those type of what? Challenges. If you're faced with challenges and you're about to give up right now, let me tell you this. It will be just like a what? Broken record o para siyang DVD na sira na i-skip. When you're faced with challenges, all you need to do is just what? Continue to persevere. Just like Henry Ford. Henry Ford, when he started with business, on the first 2 years, it closed down. On his third corporation, that's the time, Ford Industry, the company called Ford, in terms of vehicle, became big. Dr. Seuss, first children's book. Are you familiar with Dr. Seuss? Green Eggs and Ham? You know what happened? He was what? Rejected by 23 publishers. On the 24th publisher, you know what happened? He sold 6 million copies of his books. Another person, I don't know if you know my uncle. His name is Lucio. Ano apelido niya? Ano apelido ko? Ano problema niyo? Again, he's my uncle in my dreams. Lucio Tan, okay? Also, what happened to him? First business, a lot of people always say he's super rich and successful. His first business collapsed, the cornstarch business. But instead of being deferred and deterred, he persisted and worked even harder in his second business. And then right now, he owns a lot of business. That's the reason why once you're confronted with challenge, the issue is not the challenge. The issue is how do you deal with challenges. For me, read 1, 2, 3. Challenge is an opportunity for you and me to learn, to grow, and mature. Learn. You and I got to learn what? New things. Gusto mo magbago ang ating buhay? Yes or no? You and I got to change our way of what? Thinking. Ralph Waldo Emerson made mention, okay? He says what? If you sow a thought, you reap an act. When you sow an act, it becomes a habit. When you sow your habit, it becomes your character. And when you sow your character, it becomes your what? Your destiny. Give me 5 minutes with a person and I would know where that person is headed. 5 minuto lang. Have you ever talked to a person, you ask them, kamusta ka na? It is a good. Ito, surviving. Alam mo, pag nasagot niya surviving, ang next stage niya, dying. Mayroon na rin tayo na naririnig na tao na sinasabi, walang nangyayari sa buhay kung walang pagbabago. Paano magkaroon ka ng pagbabago kung walang bago kang alam? If you keep on doing the same things over and over and then expect a different result, you are called an insane person. Sino sa atin ulit dito ang gusto mag-diet at magpapayat? Kung gusto mong pumayat pero araw-araw yung eating habit mo ay pareho pa rin, nagto 2 cups of rice ka sa breakfast, 3 cups sa lunch, and 4 cups sa gabi, hindi ka papayat. Maniwala ka. From 2, kailangan mo gawin 1. From 3, gawin mong 2. From 4, gawin mong 3. Doon magbabawas. You got to learn what? New things. Pero no offense, man, I'm not referring to you. I'm not referring to you. May makilala ba kayong tao na dapat na sa seminar na ito pero wala?
Yes.
At reklamo na reklamo. Ang hirap magbuhay, ang hirap. Ang hirap magbenta, ang hirap. May nakilala kayong gano'n? Yes or no? Ito lang, father mo. Sir, what profession are you into right now? What do you do? Business. What business?
Manufacturing.
Manufacturing. Specifically, what do you manufacture?
Organic cosmetic product.
Oh, organic cosmetic product. If we're going to repeat the process again, or repeat the entire process again, to produce more organic products of cosmetic, is it hard or easier for you right now?
Harder.
Really harder. You know what? You should give up your business. No, seriously, if we're going to repeat the process, is it harder or easier?
Easier.
Easier na kasi alam mo na eh, diba? You've done it in the past. Why don't you ask me, can I do what you're doing? Can you please ask me?
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Standing. No, you ask, if I can do what you're doing.
Can you do what I do?
No. Malay ko. I don't know how to produce cosmetic products. It's hard for me. Is that right? Yes or no? Sir, what's your name? Huh? Kalen. Kalen, can you write a book? Can you write a book? Oh. Ask me if I can write a book. Can you write a book? Yes, I've written 6 books already. For Kalen to manufacture organic cosmetic products, it's easy for him because he knows what he's doing. It's hard for me because I don't know what it's all about. For me, it's easy for me to write books because I know what I'm doing. For Khaled, it's hard for him because he doesn't know how to write a book. So what's the lesson? It's hard to do something if you don't know what you're doing. So wikang Pilipino, mahirap gawin ang isang bagay kapag hindi mo alam.
Hindi ka magalit.
So kung nahihirapan kang gawin ang isang bagay, anong kailangan mong gawin? Mag-aralan, magtanong ka. If I want to learn how to do cosmetics, if you allow me, I will sit down with you and ask the process. Where do I buy the machine? And then where do I buy the raw materials? And then how do I preserve the product so that it have longer shelf life? I will ask you those type of questions. And if you teach me that, I would know how to do it. And if you want to learn how to write a book, I would also teach you the process of writing, and you would also be able to write a book. Is that right? Yes or no? So ang kailangan magtanong at mag-aral. Yes or no? Pero ito nakakalungkot eh. This is a sad part. May kilala ba kayong mga taong wala nang alam, ayaw pang magtanong? May kilala ba kayong mga taong nawawala na, ayaw pang magtanong? Han, nawawala na tayo, magtanong na. Hindi, alam ko to. Alam ko to. Huwag ka makailang. Han, 2 days na tayo nawawala. 2 days.
Alam ko.
Bakit ayaw nilang magtanong? Bakit? Hindi nahiya dahil may pride. Ayaw nilang ipaalam sa ibang tao na wala silang alam. You know what's my philosophy in life? It's better for me to be down for a few seconds rather than me to be down for the rest of my life. In Philippines, hindi na bali maging tanga ng ilang segundo. Huwag lang maging tanga panghabang buhay dahil walang gamot sa tanga! There's a second group of people. Second group of people, listen. May mga taong wala nang alam, hindi pa nila alam na wala silang alam. Ang hirap magbenta. Nagtaka ka? Nagtaka ka? Hindi ka nag-attend ng seminar, hindi ka nag-attend ng training. Tapos expect mo, bebenta ka? Gusto mo yumaman na wala kang ginagawa? Wow, man. Some of the people have an acne problem. That's the reason why, Mr. Khaled, you should sell them your products, huh? They have acne problem. You know what acne is? Alam ko na yon! Alam ko na yan! Once you're gonna teach them new things, they would say, I know it already. Alam mo, ito lang. Kung talagang magaling ka, ibig sabihin maganda buhay mo. Kung talagang magaling ka, ibig sabihin ang dami ng kwarta mo. Kung hindi talagang magaling ka, successful ang buhay mo. Bakit ganun ang buhay mo? Ang dami mong alam! May kilala kayo maraming alam? Pwede maging presidente ng Pilipinas? Pero hindi maayos ang buhay niya? Wow, man. Because they're not willing to learn new things. But the good news is, all of you inside this room, you learn something that is new today. Come on! Challenge is not only an opportunity for you to learn. That's the reason why when I give presentation, it gets better and better each time. It gets easier because I learn new things. Challenge for me is also an opportunity for me to what? Grow. Always remember this. Be inspired by the movie called Frozen. Because it will help us to what?
Let it go.
Why? It says, let it grow, can't hold back anymore. Tama na, hanggang doon lang, ha? You want to grow this 2015? Yes or no?
Yes.
Last year, I finished with 300 speaking engagement. This year, my target is 600 speaking engagement. Ano kayo, mga siraulo? How can you do that with 360? You're crazy. Ito na nga, guys, listen. The goal is not to be busy. The goal is not about activity. The goal is all about productivity. Honestly, my goal this year is not 300. My goal this year is around 150 to 200. Huh? Yes. But I want to increase, I want to what? Double my revenue this year. Huh? How in the world can you double your revenue by... That's the reason why I'm moving my training not online, not offline, but what? Online. Nagigets nyo? It's humanly impossible for me. Okay, we have 1,000 plus people here, but some of you even traveled all the way from Tarlac, all the way from Baguio just to come here and listen to me. And what if there's an opportunity for us to learn at the comfort of your home by opening the computer, setting a time and appointment, diba? Let's do this on a monthly basis at the computer. Pag na-miss mo, you can just what? Subscribe and you can replay the video over and over again and you can learn. Do you think that would be more comfortable? Is that right? Yes or no? Yun naman ang point eh. The point is not only face-to-face meeting. Alam mo, pinaka-importante rin, mentoring, training, and what? Coaching. At saka ito lang please. Don't expect after this session, pag naman, I'm a superstar sales pro! Come on! Are you crazy? No! Becoming one takes process, takes time. Tama?
Yeah.
Kaya nga very important, hindi to one day thing lang yan eh. This is a good start. Pero kailangan pa rin ng follow-up. Learn how to grow. And talking about growing, is growing good? Yes or no? Yes. But remember, comes with growing what? I'm sorry. Growth is good, but it comes with growing pains. Sino sa inyo nag-weights before? Now? Or future? Ano nyo na? Na-try nyo na? Or let's say, na-try nyo, hindi kayo nag-exercise, biglang nag-ano kayo, team building? Diba? Yung last na exercise nyo, nung nasa high school pa kayo, bigla na lang sa kumpanya, nag-team building, na-stress ka, na-stretch ang muscle mo, kinubukasan ang bigat-bigat, ang hirap. Yes or no? Because comes growth, comes what? Pain. Pag na-stretch siya, there will be what? Pain. So believe me, if you want to grow your sales income this year, you will experience pain. The pain of rejection. The pain of what? Failures. The pain of deception. They will say, they will come. O, magkita tayo ng 2 o'clock ha? 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock magkita tayo. 2 o'clock ng next year. Hindi pa kayo nagkikita. Inindyan ka! Bibili na ako. 5 years na, hindi pa rin bumibili! The pain of frustration. Agree? The pain of depression. But let me encourage you. Malapit na tayo matapos. Gusto niyo matapos tayo? Ako gusto ko na eh. Pagod na ako eh. No, seriously. Malapit na. You know what? When it comes to pain, trials and challenges, this is my favorite verse in the Bible. Kanina may nagsabi sa akin, can you please write your favorite verse sa ano? Huh? Susulat kong haba-haba. And then my favorite verse ko, haba ng pin. Write your favorite verse, please! Read it. Let's read it all together. 1, 2, 3. Consider it what? My brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know the testing of your faith develops what? And perseverance must what? So that you may be, and what? Not lacking in anything. Mga kapatid, kung sino man kayo di nandito, hindi aksidente din dito kayo. Kung dumadaan sa matinding pagsubok, maybe it's financially, maybe it's professionally, maybe it's emotionally. Kung alam mo lang kung anong ginawa niya, kung alam mo lang. Maybe it's relationally. Let me tell you this, it's not an accident. But rather than complaining about your situation, don't complain. Consider it what? Future. Why? Because the testing of your faith develops what? It's muscles that are being stretched. And once the muscle is stretched, what will happen? It will become stronger. And after that, perseverance must finish its what? Finish it. So that you may be what? Mature. So that you may be what? Complete. You won't be lacking in anything. Hello? Gargle siya. I thank God. Listen. I thank God for the opportunity that He has given me to have a platform such as this. I thank God for the opportunity for people to be here in this room. I never expected it to be this much, honestly. And I thank God for you being here. I thank God for granting me the opportunity to be part of TV5, to be a broadcast person every Sunday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. na hindi nyo na, pinapaalala ko lang sa inyo para makinig kayo bukas at manood. But you know what? Listen. Aside, yes, everything because of God, but you need to understand, saan ako nagsimula? I can still remember when I was starting, I was delivering using a bicycle, and when I deliver a product, I only make 25 pesos per delivery. I can still remember nung nag-aahente ako, dumadaan ako sa Rojas Boulevard, nagdo-door to door ako, cold call yan, selling aircon cleaner. Sir, ma'am, can you give me a 5 minutes demonstration? I can clean your aircon for free, only for 5 minutes. Ginagawa ko yan door to door. I can still remember when I set an appointment with the engineering department, with the one who orders the chemical for the cleaning of the aircon. Sa harap ng tao, pinagalitan ako. How unprofessional you are! You don't even have a middle initial in your calling card! Huh? Wala akong middle initial, unprofessional na ako. Naalala ko lahat yun eh. Kung paano ako nagsimula sa wala, sa maliit. But you know what? I persevered. Maliit lang ang kinikita ko noon. Pero alam mo, nangangarap ko, piso lang kinikita ko, pero darating panahon ang kikitain ko daan. Ngayon, kumikita ko ng daan, darating ang panahon, kikita ako ng libo. Ngayon, kumikita ako ng libo, darating ang panahon, kikita ako ng daang libo. Ngayon, daang libo kinikita, darating ang panahon, kikita rin ako ng milyon. No matter what trials and challenges that you are going through right now, let me encourage you as a final word, never give up. You will never live a stressful, you will never live a stress-free life. You will never live a storm-free life. Agree? But I can guarantee you, if you put your faith in God, you can live a stress-proof life. You can live a storm-proof life. Alam mo, kahit na sabihin natin everything has been said and done in this session, did you learn something? Yes or no? Yes. You can work 24 hours a day. But if God doesn't allow it to happen, you don't make God as your partner in what you're doing, everything that you're working for will be nothing. Agree? Come on. Finally, once you pass the test, you will become what? Mature. Everybody say mature. Good news? Once you're mature, ibig sabihin, graduate ka na. Papasok na yung blessing. For you to better understand as I close. If you have a child, if you have a son, if you have a daughter, like for example, your 5-year-old son got into a fight and he had a black eye. And when he went home, he was crying profusely, crazy, and said, Dad, can I borrow your gun, please? I want to shoot my playmate. Papahiramin mo na ba rin? Bakit? Kasi immature pa eh. Baka masaktan yung sarili, makasakit pa siya ng iba. Tama o mali? Let's say, graduate na siya, gusto niya maging police, pumasok siya sa academy, naging sundalo, and all of a sudden, kailangan niya ng baril, pang-practice shooting. Question, will you allow him to borrow the gun? Yes or no? Why? Because he has already matured. He's already prepared. I hope you don't miss this. As I told you, you can work 24 hours a day, but if God doesn't allow it, nothing will what? You want to mature? Learn, grow, and mature. But while you and I are in the growing process, Never ever complain. Repeat after me. Never ever complain. Why? Believe me, every time when you complain, you are not mature. And if you are not mature, you will be immature. Is that right? Yes or no? If you are immature, you are not yet what? Ready. That's the reason why when I pray, Lord, please bless me because I know I'm going to bless a lot of people. I'm going to help a lot of people. No, if you bless me with this what? Sino sa inyo nananalangin that God would bless you so that you can become a blessing to others? Question, nangyayari ba? Sometimes, but not all the time. Is that right? Yes or no? If that not all the time comes, you know what you need to do? You don't ask, Lord, bakit wala pa? Bakit ka nagko-complain? You know, whenever I ask for something big and God never answers, this is how I respond. Lord, what do you need to still change in my life so that I can mature, so that you can already entrust me with what I'm asking from you? Ano pang kailangan kong baguhin, learn, to grow, so that I will be what? Mature, so that you can already give me what I'm asking. Come on. Kasi pag mature ka, darating na ang blessing. Would you agree? Yes or no? So, sino sa inyo dito ang handa na maging mature? Pakitaas sa mga kamay. Okay. Tignan niyo yung kanan nyo. Look at your right. Tignan niyo yung right side nyo. Tignan niyo, mukha bang mature? Tignan niyo yung left nyo. Tignan niyo yung left nyo. Mukha bang immature? I have good news for you. Ang good news, matatapos na tayo and I'm on time. Okay, guys, if given an opportunity for you to come back next time, will you come back? Yes or no? Yes! Pwede bang mag-request? Uy, yung t-shirt, nasaan na? Nakapili na kayo? Ng winners? Okay, ganito. Unfortunately, hindi sila nagbayad ng wifi. Lahat yung wifi. No, seriously. No. So we cannot praise the people who won the shirt. Okay? Can I do a favor? Whatever I commit, I always fulfill. Hashtag again, benta-benta, hashtag Chinkitan, Twitter and Facebook account. So check namin, ito yung gagawin ko. Instead na 10 people, I'm gonna choose 20. Everybody say 20. So ngayon, ang gagawin namin, we're gonna post the 20 names na pinili po namin. At pag na-post namin, ito pang gagawin namin. We're going to send the t-shirt to you door to door for free. Wow! Okay? Is that a good deal? Yes or no? Guys, I'd just like to thank you for taking your time out to come here. I hope that you can share what you have learned. Number 2, sino pang gusto magpapirma at magpa-photo-op? Okay? I'll be staying here, okay, until such time matapos natin itong event na ito. If you want to grab the books, if you want to grab the money kit, please go at the back and buy it because paubos na. And then after that, okay? Thank you very much. God bless you all. Benta, benta!